to the live stream. RINGOTV Reactions. Back at you again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. We have an awesome show for you today. What we're going to be dealing with today is some very, very real talk. This is a video response to a video that New Breed pretty much made. My goal here is to address very important issues, very important key issues. New Breed appeared to have a very, very serious issue with black women. And a lot of black men do on social media. My job and my method of making content is to give pushback to all of these men that have very, very serious issues against black women. They're going to call me a simp. They're going to call me a panda bear. They're going to say I'm caping for women. These are all the typical things that black men will say as I deal with these particular issues. These are very, very serious issues, and I want to address them. So now, what this individual is doing is essentially saying that black women are blaming white women for their problems. He went in to talk about all different types of problems. And I want to address and balance the playing field that black women and black men have serious issues. What I don't like is the fact that said individual is making it seem like black women need to just put down their weapons, let's stop the war, and they need to come back and submit to black men. And I'm trying to make you men understand. The black woman is not going to submit to you when you have issues that you don't want to deal with. You keep dragging the black woman, and I know you're going to call me the simp. You're going to say this. Let me just establish a couple of things. I'm a family man. I have a black wife. I got 4 black daughters. So I am surrounded by women in the house. So before anybody tell me any nonsense about I hate black women or you're caping for black women, fam, I have 4 daughters I got to raise. And they got to be in a world where black men hate women. So I would be irresponsible as a father, as a leader, to jump on this bandwagon of let's hate black women. I would be a fool to do that when I have 4 black girls that got to be in a world where black men don't want to be men. See, a lot of you guys want to put all the responsibility on the woman. You want to make the woman out to be the bad person when the Most High gave us the charge to lead, protect, and guide the woman. So if our women is out of pocket, it's because we're out of pocket. And for some reason, black men don't want to hold themselves accountable. Do you really think the black woman want to be at a 9 to 5 every day? Do you think the black woman want to be worried about money? No. She would like to have a man that's going to do what he got to do. But the problem is none of you guys are really doing what you got to do. And in this video, this guy was saying that women are upset because they're losing their rights to abort babies. Let me tell you something, brothers. You guys like laying with the black woman. You like to impregnate the black woman. And then when she's having a baby, now you don't want to be responsible. So what do you want her to do? Continue to have the baby? Now, I'm totally against abortion, but let's just keep it a buck. If you guys are laying up with women, trying to have sex with women, you don't want to marry them, you don't want to be there for the child, do you really expect the black woman, or any woman for that matter, to bring a baby to term when you don't even want to be in the child's life? So you want to leave her stuck with a baby. So of course she's going to be fighting for her rights to abort a baby. Do I agree with that? No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with aborting children. But if she's fighting for something that she believes is going to benefit her because you don't want to be responsible in raising children, then by all means, how could you try to shame her for doing what she believes is right? You're trying to leave her with a bill. Basically, that's the equivalent of you inviting a woman to go out on a date. She get dressed. She come out on the date. And then right when they bring the bill, you say, I got to go use the bathroom. Wait right here. I got to go use the restroom real quick. But then you dip on her. So now they're looking at her like, look, doesn't matter what he did. You got to pay that bill. That's exactly how you men are when it comes to dealing with women. You don't mind sleeping with them. You guys love taking women to the telly. You love taking off their clothes. You love blowing their back out, laying pipe, putting heavy meat on women all day. You enjoy that. You love the pleasure of sleeping with women. But when it comes to actually taking care of them babies, being a responsible man, all of a sudden now, you don't want to do that. But you want to cry when the woman want to put your ass on child support. You want to cry when the woman don't want you around the kids because she know you're a bad influence. You want to cry when she go on social media and she drags your ass. You want to complain when you the one who ain't doing your job. I keep telling you this, guys. If we as black men are on point, doing our job, you can make fun of me. You can call me names. You can say I'm the simp, this, that. None of you guys that are saying that, none of you actually have a wife, and none of you have kids that you're providing for. You're just another ninja on social media talking ish because you're the very type of men that I'm addressing. Now, are women making good decisions when she deal with men in today's day? Absolutely not. She's making bad decisions. But see, on my platform, I deal with both of the sexes. I balance out the playing field, and when I share commentary and criticism, it's not a one-sided situation. I'm not pandering for none of you men, and I'm not pandering for none of you women. If we're supposed to be building a community, we got to look at what is right and what is wrong. What I'm seeing is a one-sided war where men are attacking women because of their beliefs. Women are going to only do what they could do to survive. Women by nature want security. So if they don't got a man, of course they're going to want Kamala to be in office because they feel Kamala is going to address the issues that affect women. Because you ninjas ain't doing your job, so they can't depend on you. Half of these women didn't have no relationship with their daddy, so they got daddy issues. They never was raised with him because their mama was out there being a 304, and I got to keep it a buck. A lot of your mamas was out there being 304s. They weren't choosing the right kind of men. Some of you ladies don't even know who your daddy is because your mama was in the streets so much, she don't even know who the father is. So consequently, you have daddy issues and you have a hatred for the black man automatically. But to add insult to injury, you come on social media and you see black men dragging black women every single day. You're like, damn, who's here to protect us? Who's here to help us? So you got to help yourself. So I understand the plight of the black woman that is dealing with these emotional traumas, dealing with the drama, dealing with the headaches, the hurts, the pains. And then on top of that, you guys ain't making it no different and no better because you're out here blaming them when you got your own issues. Half of you men that are talking shit, you weren't raised with your father because your daddy wasn't shit. And your mama was a 304 too. So while you trying to shame the black woman, you were in the same boat like her. So who are you to judge her when you got your own problems? You weren't raised with your daddy. You don't even know how to be a man. But you over here trying to act like you understand and trying to guide the black woman when you need guidance yourself. Half of you brothers don't even have a damn job, let alone a car, let alone a place to rest your head. You want to live up in a black woman's house. You want this black woman to cook for you and respect you when you don't even respect yourself. You ain't providing nothing. You ain't doing a damn thing. So when I see these videos from black men dragging black women on social media, it pisses me off because I got 4 daughters to raise. And I'll be damned if she's going to end up with one of you ninjas that's going to be out here expecting her to provide for you. I tell my daughters all the time, don't you ever, ever take care of no nigga. Don't you ever do that. Because these men want to be out here literally living off of you. And at the same time, you sleeping with them too? No, we're not having that, fam. I teach my daughters the right way. I understand they may run into a knucklehead here and there because these sons, they're not being raised by these fathers. You see a lot of these ninjas on social media talking about they raising sons and their sons don't even know how to deal with a woman. A man is supposed to marry a woman. You ninjas don't want to marry none of these sisters. Y'all just want to sleep with them, open their legs and get them pregnant. And then you want to blame them for opening their legs when you the one that was gaslighting them and love bombing them and saucing them up to get them all excited, making them feel like you love them, like you want to be there for the long haul. And there's nobody to speak for these women, so they got to speak for themselves. That is why they wanted Kamala in office. So because Trump is there, now you're throwing that in the black woman's face and making her feel bad. First she was blaming you and y'all shamed them for that. Now they blaming the white woman. Now you blaming them for that. And all you doing is just divide and conquer. That's all you're doing. And what's so crazy about this, ladies and gentlemen, the guy that is making these videos hating our sisters, he's with a white woman. He got a white woman pregnant. This ninja got online talking about, yeah, you know, if they take away welfare, if they take away food stamps, if they take away this and take away that, the black woman gonna have no choice but to go find a man. Fam, to that ninja that actually made the video, what your baby mama on right now? She pregnant, right? She don't got a job, right? Okay, who's paying medical insurance? Government. I can guarantee you the government taking care of that woman. I can guarantee you she getting a check. I can guarantee you. Oh, we gonna cook today, fam. This is cooking season. We barbecuing today because ain't no way you could tell me that a Mexican woman is with no job, living up in a house with a ninja that didn't even marry her, and she ain't go down to the WIC office. She didn't go down to the public assistance office. That woman is on public assistance right now, fam. That woman is collecting a check, making sure food coming in that house right now. That woman is getting some sort of medical benefits because who's taking care of all the prenatal care? Who's taking care of all of that? Who's giving her the formula? Who's going to see her at the doctor office? Who's paying for it? The white man. That's a fact. So you ain't fooling me. So while you trying to degrade the black woman, making it seem like, oh yeah, she dependent on the white man, she's dependent on the system. Fam, your baby mama dependent on the system. Because I know it's not you paying for it. Your YouTube check can't cover all of that. Your YouTube check cannot cover the birth of that baby. Oh no, it can't. So the government is paying for that. And that's why you ain't marry that woman with your sorry ass. You ain't even marry that woman. Why? Because she's living off the government. So here you are degrading the black woman as if though she's living off the government when your baby mama who is pregnant right now is living off the government. She's living off the government. But you here trying to drag our women as if though, oh, if we could just take away the food stamps, if we could just take away the welfare, you know, the black woman is going to come back and beg the black man. Listen, even if the government take away food stamps, welfare, WIC, whatever you have you, the black woman still ain't coming to you. She still ain't going to beg you. You know why? Because you ain't shit. And you could get mad. She been hurt too many times. I told you already, fam. I'm gonna cook in this live. I'm cooking in this live. This is a barbecue session. Because enough is enough. You ain't gonna continue to drag the black woman when your woman living off the system. You gonna tell me I'm lying? So you mean to tell me you paying for everything with all these pregnancies? This ninja new breed got multiple baby mamas. You gonna tell me all his baby mamas? You gonna tell me all his baby mamas, he taking care of every last one of them, medical, dental, everything, with a YouTube check? Them baby mamas is living off the government, fam. They living off the government. And this is why a lot of these ninjas don't want to marry the black woman, because if they marry her, the government is going to look at the fact that he do YouTube and he getting a check, and they're going to say, ninja, you got to pay for your own medical. Fam, when I lost my job because I didn't take the shot, right? They turned off the medical. They turned off the dental. They turned off all of the benefits. And it was around the time when I needed to go take care of business, right? Now, before that, my elder daughter, she got all her dental done, everything, because I was paying for it because I was working. So, you know, I mean, it came out of the medical and all that other stuff. Thousands of dollars, fam. And what so happened is with me, listen, fam, when I tell you, I never used none of my medical insurance, nothing. I didn't use nothing for damn near probably 13 years, fam. Never used nothing for myself. I was pretty much at that 9 to 5 because I knew that if I'm at the 9 to 5, the benefits that I had and the medical and all that stuff was for the kids. I didn't care about me, fam. Me being here right now as a man, as a father, I don't give a fuck about me. I'm concerned about making sure the kids are right and that they're in a position in life that is better than me. So that when I depart the land of the living, most high forbid, I know that they have a better opportunity. But when they turned off the medical and I had to go take care of dental work, get root canals, this, that, all this other stuff, fam. Guess what happened? When I saw that bill, fam, that bill was not easy. We're talking about $1,500, $3,000. I had to pay that shit out of pocket. Do you understand me? Out of pocket, I had to pay for that shit. My wife needed to get work done. Guess what happened? I had to pay that shit out of pocket. Every last dollar out of pocket because they turned off the insurance. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at this ninja talking about how black women dependent on the government, and if they could get off of that, then they'll run back to the black man and beg him. So you mean to tell me you ninjas are going to pay for all of that too? Because if the black woman can't get the benefits from the government, are you telling me that you ninjas got $3,000 to pull out your pocket every damn second to pay for dental, to pay for this, to pay for that? And of course you can pay for insurance. You can get all of that. But my point is, even if you're without the job, you can get insurance. But my point is, he's basically saying that if you get off of it, if the black woman get off of it, she's doomed and have to come back and beg the black man. No, she could get her own insurance. She could do her own thing. But New Breed's baby mama don't have a job, according to him. According to him, he got on camera with her and she said, oh, I'm a stay-at-home. And she couldn't say stay-at-home mom because she wasn't a stay-at-home mom at that time. You understand? She was working for a car dealership or some sort of dealership. I already put all that info out there. So she's dependent on his ass. So if she's dependent on him, who's paying for the medical, this, that, and all this other stuff if he's not married to her? If he's not married to her, how the fuck could he pay for this and that if they're not on the insurance? Hello? When you marry to somebody, you're able to benefit from certain things. This ninja purposely didn't marry none of his baby mamas. You know why? Because they're getting the benefits from the government. So he's a hypocrite to be going after the black woman talking about food stamps, welfare, and all this other stuff when his baby mamas is using it. His baby mamas is on it, fam. See, let me tell you something, ladies. I got y'all back on this one. I got y'all back on this one. They're going to say I'm caping. They're going to say I'm pandering. They're going to say all of that mess. On my platform, I'm fair and balanced. I would cook the black woman and I would cook the black man. Everybody gets held accountable on this platform. But what I don't like is the fact that we all came from households where our family either was on food stamp, welfare, WIC, whatever you name it. They were on that. So don't try to act like you don't got nothing going on with that when your baby mama is on it right now. If you have a woman right now that is pregnant and she got to go back and forth to get medical care and you ain't married to her, she would be a fool not to go get whatever program she could get from the government. So I know this ninja is benefiting off of his women. And I purposely believe that he has been living off of women for many years. And then have the nerve to try to make it seem like, oh, these women depend on the government. They need to get from the government and come submit to the man. But yet he's submitted to the government too. Come on now. How many baby mamas this ninja got? How many baby mamas do this ninja got? And here's another thing. How the hell you gonna tell these women about themselves when your kids don't even live with you, ninja? You got all these baby mamas out in Atlanta, here, there, and everywhere, in every different area code. They not living under your house, so you ain't even protecting your kids. So how the fuck could you talk about the black woman ain't this and the black woman is that, and you ain't even got your kids under the same roof like you? So you ain't even being a protector. You ain't even providing because the government providing. If the government is taking care of the medical, if the government is taking care of the food stamps, if the government is putting them in housing, then bro, you ain't even being the man. The government is the daddy. So why are you talking all that stuff about the black woman? Bro, you one of the government's sons. Because the government control your women. Because you ain't even being a man to provide for them. Because if your baby mamas have to go out there and get the food stamps and the WIC and everything else and you ain't doing a damn thing, then the government taking care of you. In my house, I provide every motherfucking thing. Everything. Not no government. Do you understand me? I'm the one who have to go pay for it. Out of pocket. Not the government. My wife ain't on no damn government program. You understand me? But this ninja is on YouTube, dragging the black woman around, blaming her and shaming her for why these ninjas are when these ninjas are the ones causing these problems. The black woman would have no reason to abort babies if the black man is standing on business taking care of his kids. If the black man is taking care of his kids and he getting these women pregnant and like, look, baby, I got you. You don't got to worry about nothing. I'm here for you. I ain't going nowhere. You don't got nothing to worry about. But when a woman get pregnant and she realized the man is ready to jump ship, fam, she's getting nervous. She's like, I want to go to school. I'm pregnant. He don't want to be with me. He don't want to marry me. I don't want to get the abortion. And in most cases, it's you ninjas pushing the woman to get the abortion. And then you blame her when you the one who gave her the money. I remember in the 90s, black men were giving black women the money to go get the abortion. These wicked ninjas. And you want to come online to shame the woman? Let me tell you something. See, here's the thing. Look, you guys are going to say you a simp. You pandering towards women. You caping for women. Say whatever you want to. But I got love for women. But let me also balance the playing field. I'm not here trying to defend you ladies out there that's opening up your damn legs for Tom, Dick, and Harry and getting pregnant out of wedlock, wasting your damn time. I'm talking to the good women that believed in a brother, gave your life to a brother, thought that this man was going to be there through thick and thin, thought he was true, and he played you, left you with them babies, and because you was a good woman, you took care of the kids regardless, and you stood on business, and it's like he caused you a lot of hurt, pain, and trauma. If you're a good woman and you've been there, then this video is for you. If you a woman out there, you got 4 baby daddies, I'm not talking for you. You a reckless woman out here. You out here being delusional. You wildin'. From the first baby daddy drama, you should have learned your lesson. But if you on baby daddy number 4 and none of them previous baby daddies taking care of them kids, you the problem. You the problem because you won't keep your legs closed. So don't come here thinking that I'm jumping on the bandwagon and you could just say, yeah, Ringo, you cooking and you got 4 or 5 baby daddies. I'm not here to defend you. I'm here to talk up for the good women that are on point and they're disgusted by the fact that these men keep trying to shame them when they are dealing with a lot of issues. I already know what it's like to raise kids by myself. I know what that's like. When my wife took a trip to New York and she was gone for a week, I was there with the kids in the house taking care of them. And the amount of work I had to do where I'm juggling the kids, the responsibility of the house, working, doing what I got to do, fam, that's a lot of work. So I salute the single mothers out there, the real single mothers that are holding it down, the real single mothers that got to go to the 9 to 5, not the ones that are sitting on their ass at home waiting for a check. I'm talking about the single mothers that get up in the morning, get dressed and go to the 9 to 5, then come home and have to deal with the kids, the house and everything else. Salute to you ladies, because you got to be real strong women to be doing that every single day. Because not only do you have the responsibility of raising the kids, providing, protecting, you're doing the job of a father and you're doing the job of a mother. And on top of that, to add insult to injury, because of how busy you are and the fact that you're multitasking, damn, you don't even have time for a relationship. You don't even have time to entertain a man in some instances. In some instances, you got to really reschedule a situationship with a man to the point where you could be hollering at a dude talking to him. You got to be like, look, I got to get my priorities right. I got my kids. I really can't be with you right now. I would really like to. And you brothers that be trying to hit up with single mothers, you be trying to shame them and force them into these relationships. Ladies, don't let no ninja force you in bed when you know you a single mom with kids. Don't let this sorry ninja sauce you up and pull you into a situation where you already done sleeping with him. You don't even know him. You got your kids, you got your job. Focus on your kids, focus on your job, get your priorities right, and make that ninja know, look, my kids are my #1 priority. I'm just not gonna let you come in my life and ruin my life and mess up my peace when I got my job, I got my kids, I got my place. I'm really dealing with it. I came from a lot. I came from a fucked up relationship. I've been through some trauma. I've been through some issues. I'm still on my healing journey. I'm still trying to get right with God. I don't need no more BS. So I need you to be patient with me. I need you to understand that I'm not really trying to be rude. At times, I may have an attitude, but please understand this attitude did not just come out of nowhere. I dealt with some issues in my life and I am coping with it. So I'm hoping that as a man, you understand that and you're not so thirsty for some vagina that you start pressuring me to jump on board into this. Don't let these ninjas do that to you. Because half of these men, number one, when they get with you as a single mom, they don't even want to take care of your kids, right? They really just want some cooch. So you got to have these conversations. Is this ninja coming in your life because he want to take care of your kids and you? Or is he coming in your life because he just want to screw? You got to tell him at the door, are you here because you really want to get with me to build up with me and be a stepdaddy to my kids? He need to tell you the answer straight up and down. If he say, no, I'm not really interested in taking care of your kids, but I like you, I want to be with you, then it's up to you to decide whether or not you still want to be with him, even though he don't want to be with your kids. I'm a firm believer that if the children are not mine, they not mine. I'm just being straight with you. So if you're a single mom, let's say you're a single mom, I'm trying to holler at you. Somebody said, holla, I thought you said you have a wife. I practice polygyny, motherfucker. I can do what I want to do. So please don't tell me anything about, oh, you know, what do your wife think about this? Fam, you don't think my wife know what the hell I am? You don't think she know who I am? Listen to the examples. This is real talk when I do what I do. This is a real talk show. If I'm hollering at a single mom and she got a child or she got 2 children, I'm going to tell her straight up and down, them kids are not mine. Where your baby daddy at? Well, I don't know where he is. Well, I'm not here to take care of your kids. I like you, but I'm not here to take care of your kids. If you don't want to rock with me, then you don't have to. There's a million other women to talk to. But I'm not here to take care of your kids. That's me being 100%. I'm not here to sauce her up. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm not here to love bomb her to try to screw. I tell her straight up and down, I'm not here to take care of your kids. Well, I'm not dealing with you then. You don't have to. I'm being straight with you. See, I could always lie and say, yeah, baby girl, I'm trying to get with you. I'm trying to really be your man. Screw, leave, bounce. I could always do that, but I don't move like that. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to show you, ladies, is there's a difference between real and fake. I'm real. I keep it a buck. I believe that as a woman, if you got kids by more than one man, that man need to be providing for his kids, not me. That's not my responsibility. If I met you and you had a school loan and you in debt, your debt is not mine. So don't look to me to pay your bill. I'm not here for that. I'm not. If you acquired that debt before I came around, that debt belonged to you. If you acquired them kids before I came around, them kids is your bill, not mine. Do you see the difference? So all I'm saying is, if a man got with you, we got to be respectful and we got to have good conversations. Now, I'm not saying, brothers, that if you got with a sister that got kids, that you can't do certain things. Listen to me carefully. You ladies that are in the back with the pitchforks and the torches, listen to me very carefully. I am not saying that if I'm with a woman and she got kids and I'm visiting or whatever the case is, me and her kicking it, she been doing right by me, that there's nothing I can do. There's certain things you can do, fam. There's certain things you should be doing. If you're with a woman and she got kids and she needs some food in the house, fam, you gonna tell me you can't buy some food, bro? You could buy some food, man. You could do that. So I'm not saying be an a-hole and figure, well, hey, I'm gonna kick it with this woman and there's nothing that I can do for her in her house. Fam, you better be providing something, bro. What I'm talking about is the baby daddy need to be in them children's lives. Because I'm not going to get in the way of another man and his kids. If I'm with a woman and she got kids, first thing I want to know is who the baby daddy is. Do you got a good relationship with him? Do you make him see his kids? You know, is he paying child support? Is he providing something for these kids? I need to make sure that this ninja is doing his job because his son need him. His daughter need him. Yeah, I'm there, but I'm not taking on that responsibility. And I don't want you to force that responsibility on me. Don't do that to me. because those are not my biological kids. And I'm going to make that known right from the door. And if she don't like it, she don't want to rock with your boy, it's no problem. I'm not losing no sleep. But I know I didn't lie to that woman. I didn't manipulate her to get in her pants. I didn't do a damn thing to put trauma in that woman, to cause her no hurts and pains. I kept it official from the jump. You understand? But a lot of men out here, they're not doing that. They just want to sleep with you. And that's the problem with the black man. He just want to sleep with the black woman, get her pregnant, and leave her with babies. And then you single mothers, because you're alone, raising these kids, you let any old ninja come in your household, and now he's sleeping with you, enjoying your loving, but that's all he want. He don't want to be in your life long term, and he damn sure ain't trying to marry you. He ain't trying to marry you. But you giving up the buns. You giving up the goodies. And he ain't even thinking about making you a wife or anything. And when you think about this dude, New Breed, he ain't married none of the women he got. Not one of them women is his wife. He say, oh yeah, this is my wife. That's not his wife on paper. He don't got no paperwork. Look, if you got a car, you supposed to have paperwork. If you got a house, you supposed to have paperwork. If you bought a television, you should have paperwork. Whatever you got, you should have paperwork. If you got a woman and she not your wife and you don't got no paperwork, bro, you're not being a man. You're not being a man, bro. Because that means you smashing this woman, but she's not your wife. She's just a baby mama. And that's not cool. Which brings us to the story here. Let's start to cook. That's my introduction. Y'all ready? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to get this thing cooking. We're going to get this thing cooking. We reacting to the whole video. The whole video we're going to react to, fam. Because I'm going to get into a lot of different situations here because I don't like what I'm seeing. We're reacting to a video, and I titled my video the exact same title as his video. The same title that he got for his video, I titled this video the same way. Because we're going to cook. We're going to cook, and we're going to break this thing down so that everybody can see the truth. I am tired of black men dragging black women concerning this Trump situation, and they're not holding themselves accountable. I'm going to prove to you beyond a shadow of doubt that the reason why women are the way they are is because men are not doing their job. If we all are on point as men, women have no choice but to fall in line and do what they need to do. If we're out of pocket, our women are going to be out of pocket, and we have no one else to blame. Let's get to the story. Let's get the volume going. Let me see. Dum, dum, dum. Okay. Everything is good. Let's start it up. Let's go.
That track right there is called Something Right.
Let's go.
They must be scared we doing something right. Something right. And that's what it be for real. Look, y'all. When people are consistently slandering you, lying on you.
He's talking about me. He's talking about me and others that hold him accountable.
Fighting, gossiping, and you doing you. You doing something right.
No, you're doing something wrong.
I gotta remind you. And if they can't do it in your face, and they talk behind your back and they keep talking and talking and talking, it's because your light is too bright. They can't stand in the light. They just can't stand in your light. It's too bright for them.
This man is walking in darkness. He's not walking in the light.
Infatuated, so they have to keep talking.
Just like you keep talking about black women.
That means you're doing something right.
No, you're doing something wrong. That's why I'm here to balance the playing field. Nobody else on YouTube would do this but me.
Eyes on the prize, stay on track, and do what it is you do, brothers and sisters. I got to motivate. I have got to motivate. What we got going on here today? Let's see. We're going to get into it. Okay, we got some...
Let's get to the video, man.
Nice and tight.
I don't got time for all this. Let's fast forward.
Look, with no further ado, let's get into the footage, man. We're going to talk about Joy Reid, right? Let's go.
Let's see what we got. Okay, hold on.
Let's look at some very special reactions from some very special people, starting with Jake Tapper at CNN.
So you asked, are there any places that the vice president is overperforming Joe Biden in 2020? So we can show you that as well. We just bring that out here. Harris overperforming 2020.
Holy smokes.
Here you go. So let this go away and see if there's anything on the east side there.
Hold on.
Literally nothing.
Let's just fast forward
Literally not one county.
to Joy
Is that
Reid.
you have it.
Did you know that Amazon has a $50 million fund that have to pay out every month? And here's how you can get a cut of it.
That is what it appears happened in that state, is that if you can't flip enough white women, and we've talked about this on this set numerous times, is that you have a state where you've got a 6-week abortion or a 12-week abortion. I think theirs might be 12 weeks.
Yep.
But it's a state where women lost their reproductive rights.
Let us stop right here.
Now, you see what she said about reproductive rights, right? Reproductive rights. Now, he's going to focus a lot on the fact that black women and just women in general is kind of upset about this stuff. I want you to focus on how he's going to try to drag women about being disappointed for not being able to have abortions.
Black women, y'all upset with white women because y'all couldn't flip them. Because they decided not to be feminists in this particular situation. Look, black women, it is apparent that your plight, your struggles are different from the struggles and plight of the white women. See, in the suburbs, they have something called fertility clinics because they actually want to reproduce. They actually want to create life. They're not marching down to the abortion clinic in a hurry to terminate a pregnancy. They're actually trying to get their womb to cultivate children. They want to actually reproduce. Y'all, on the other hand, want them to fight the same battle that y'all have, and it's two different battles. They're not concerned with ruining their nation of children. They're not concerned with these so-called reproductive rights. They're pretty much giving up on feminism, and I'm going to tell you several reasons why, but we're going to get into it. Let's go.
Think about all the things he just said. Think about that, guys. He want y'all to all focus on that black women and white women's struggle is different. Yeah, of course it's different. But here's the problem. Black men are impregnating black women, not wanting to be there for the babies, not wanting to take care and provide for these women. And now these women got to literally go to these jobs and struggle in order to make it in life. And then what black men are doing is shaming. And that's pretty much what he's doing here. He's trying to put all the blame on women, but he's not balancing the playing field by talking about men and the issues we got. See, good men already have a woman. Good men already are building families. Good men are doing what they got to do. Wicked men are the ones destroying women's lives. And this guy do not talk about those men. He's making it seem like all men that walk the earth, we're all good, we don't got no problems, we're all saints, and we're doing right by these women. When that's not the case. Most men out here are just interested in sleeping with women, pumping and dumping, smashing and dashing. That's it. The average black man is not even trying to make a woman a wife. And he's not talking about those issues. Women are fighting for their reproductive rights because they don't want to get stuck with a baby. Because they're sleeping around with men. And then when they realize these men ain't trying to be there for the long haul, these ladies are like, look, at least I know I have the option to terminate the pregnancy. So to take that away from her is almost like giving her a prison sentence to carry a baby for a man that don't even love her. A woman don't want to carry a baby for a man that don't want her. You cannot blame a woman for how she feel. Now, do I agree with abortion? No, I don't agree with it. And I also agree with the fact that as a woman, if you lay with a man and you bring a baby to term, you're responsible for taking care of that baby. You know what I mean? So you got to own it and be accountable for your actions as well. You just can't say, well, I want my right to abort babies. No, your right is to understand that you shouldn't even be sleeping with this man in the first place if you know he not your husband. So we need to bring back shame in terms of women making the right decision with her body. Your body, your choice. Okay, make the right decision to lay up with a man that is your husband, not a man who you just met last week and you want to have fun. Because if you get pregnant now, you are accountable for that baby. Do I agree that the man should be there? Yes, he should be there for you. But now if he don't want to be there, I cannot blame you for wanting to go out there and terminate pregnancies. I cannot blame you for that. Do I agree with it? No. But hey, at the same time, I can't blame you for how you feel. I don't agree with the fact that the man want to leave. But now you need to be accountable too. You just can't use the system to get rid of babies because you made a bad choice. Just because you got with a man that ain't shit doesn't mean the child suffers now. But I understand. You want to terminate the pregnancy because you don't want to deal with that man. I get it. I get what you're trying to do. But now what he's going to do is shame you because of what you want to do, when he should be shaming these men for impregnating you. What about the man that impregnated you? What about you brothers that want to put pipe inside of women and breed them up? Why do you think his name is called New Breed? Because there's always a new breed of women that he's breeding up. But he's not talking about the men that are impregnating women. Why men don't just get a vasectomy and done? You won't have no problems with abortions because women won't be getting pregnant. See, you guys don't want to do that. You want to be able to impregnate women and then leave them with babies. And you wondering why they want to do abortions? Come on, man. Stop being a damn hypocrite, fam. You're literally being a hypocrite. Let me get back to these tapes. Let me go.
There was a very heavy push to get women to focus on not putting in place, re-electing, putting back into the White House the person who was responsible for taking those rights away and restoring them. But that message obviously was not enough to get enough white women to vote for Vice President Harris.
Now let's break this down. Let's break this down. Look, let me explain this to you black women out here. White women have a whole nother fight. They have a whole nother fight than you have. Look, let me break this down to you. The white women in America are tired of getting in the ring who fight UFC, and they're tired of getting in the ring with grown, brolic ass men, getting their jaw broke and getting their necks twisted. And
what he's talking about is he's attacking the LGBTQ community. That's what he's doing right there. He's attacking transgender. That's what he's attacking right there. I'm not here to talk about them people. I'm not interested in none of that, but that is who he's attacking right there. Let's get back to the tape.
Their ribs broke by grown ass, wide shoulder men. White women are tired of training their whole life for the swim team and trying to go to the Olympics. And then they gotta look across the water, right? And see a grown ass, wide shoulder, wide jaw, 5 o'clock shadow.
Now think about what he's doing, guys. With respect to the LGBTQ community, this man is attacking your community by speaking all sorts of things, using derogatory terms to make of how you feel. Now, how you feel is your personal business, has nothing to do with me. My job here is to react to what he's doing. If this is supposed to be a topic about black men and black women, right? Let's keep that on point. But he's attacking the LGBTQ community by telling black women that, you have this wide shoulder. What he's talking about is a male who is a transgender who believe he's also a woman that want to compete in sports. So now he's trying to shame them as if though they shouldn't be allowed to be in sports. That right there is going a little to the left, because it's like, wait a minute now. If your job is to address black women, let's keep it on point. Let's not attack other people for how they choose to be, how they choose to live. Let's be respectful of that. Do I agree with all these other people want to do their lifestyles? That has nothing to do with me. My point is, let's focus on the women issue. Let's focus on the men issue and not shame other groups of people. Let's not do that. But that is how he's doing it. Let's go.
Man in a bikini, and they gotta swim against this man. Y'all ladies don't understand. They're tired of equality. See, y'all don't understand what's happening right now. The white woman is tired of equality. See, let me tell you what the white man did. He said, all right, y'all wanna jump out of line? Y'all want to get involved in feminism? Let me tell you what the white man did.
See, here's the problem, guys. This is the reason why I'm successful at what I do, is because I understand the world and how business works. If If a person from the LGBTQ community, let's just say I have a car dealership, I sell automobiles, Mercedes-Benz, and a person from the LGBTQ community comes into my store, my place of business, and they come in there, they're flamboyant, and they're like, look, I'm looking for a car. I cannot look at that person and say, well, you know what? I don't respect your community. So because I don't respect your community, I cannot do business with you. You can leave the store. Can't do that. I got to treat everybody equal. I got to treat everybody with respect. Doesn't matter about your preferences or whatever it is you do. This is why I keep saying, guys, you all have to learn how to really respect one another despite what community you represent. You got to learn how to respect people, fam. You don't want to be that kind of person that when people see you, they look at you as a person who is a hateful person. You don't want to wear that badge in today's day. It can make you lose business. It can make you get in trouble. It could do a lot of harm to you and your brand. I would have to do business with them folks no matter what it is, because I cannot just say, okay, if you're a man and you're gay, I cannot tell this gay man, you can't come into my store because you're gay. That's discrimination. I can't do that. I may not agree with his lifestyle, but I don't agree with a lot of people's lifestyles. Have nothing to do with if you're gay or not. There's a lot of things I don't agree with. If you're a pedophile, I still got to do business with you if you want to buy a car. I cannot say, well, I can't sell you a car because you're a pedophile. You're a, what is that, a registered sex offender. I cannot say, well, I can't sell you a car because you're a registered sex offender. Can't do that. So I need for you folks to understand that. You got to understand the proper terms to use, especially on social media. You got to have social media etiquette. You got to understand how to communicate. You can say, I don't agree with their lifestyle, but I still got to respect them as human beings. I still got to do that, fam. If I'm in the workplace and I'm working with a brother who is transgendered, I cannot look at this dude and say, well, you know, you're really a dude, even though I know what it is. You got to understand me. Don't get it misconstrued. Don't twist my words. We're talking about respect. We're talking about workplace policies. I'm not trying to lose my damn job, guys. I'm not trying to lose my job because I want to impress everybody and do this and do that. I'm not trying to do all of that. They have policies and things that we got to do in order to function in today's day. So you got to respect your coworkers regardless what is their sexual orientation. You got to respect everybody, fam. When I was working at the 9 to 5, we had a brother over there that was gay. We never disrespected this brother. We never made him feel left out. He was very instrumental in helping people on the job. We were team players. We worked together. We laughed. We told jokes, everything. Did I agree with his lifestyle? No. But I had to respect him as a coworker. Had to. If somebody came in the job and they trying to flip or whatever the case is, and we all there, we're not going to stand by and watch somebody beat this dude up. We're not going to do that. We all work together. We family at the end of the day. Just like I don't agree with that people that are straight do. Does it matter about your orientation? Does it matter in the eyes of the Most High? Definitely does matter. But when it comes to business, when it comes to discrimination, y'all got to understand how that works. It can get you in a whole heck of a lot of trouble.
He's saying, look, I'm going to show you what equality look like. Yeah, I'm going to show y'all want equality, right? No, y'all want equality. And after all of these liberal, equal rights got into play, the white women don't want no more parts of equality. They're going to let their men rule the country. What you black women need to be worried about is your relationship between you and your man.
Notice how he's saying that you need to worry about your relationship between you and your man, ladies. But yet, he's not telling the black man to get himself in order. Why? Why he's not telling the black man to get his life in order so that he could get right with the black woman? He's putting everything on you ladies to get right, but he's not telling black men to get right. Come on, man.
I said you need to worry about the relationship between you and your man. Because what this shows to me is misery truly loves company.
And that's why you're making the video, because you're actually miserable. You got yourself a white woman, but you're telling black women to get with black men. But you got a white woman. Come on now.
I'm mad at the white women. Now y'all mad at the white women.
Fellow woman, this will be the second opportunity that white women in this country have to change the way that they interact with the patriarchy.
But aside,
It's all a battle against the patriarchy. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, look, BW, want y'all to hear me out. Your only choice right now is to submit to your man, find yourself a husband, focus on yourself, do what it is you need to do, or you can just join the 4B movement.
See, this man is a hypocrite because, number one, he don't even have no wives. This man have nothing but women that are baby mamas. He don't have wives. He don't got no woman on paperwork. He don't have no marriage contracts. He don't have no wedding ceremonies. He have absolutely nothing on paper that says the women I got are my wives. But he's telling you ladies, you got to get right. He's not telling black men to get right. He's not teaching black men responsibility because he's living off of women right now. He's living off of women. That's what he's doing right now. But he's not going to tell you guys, oh, y'all need to get right with the woman and do what y'all supposed to do. He's not going to tell y'all that. You see, he wants the woman to take all the blame. Brothers, if we're not doing our job to protect our women, we have failed them. Despite how wicked the black woman might be to you, it's all on us, guys. We're the ones sleeping with them, causing them the trauma, causing them all the depression. We're the ones leaving them with babies. We're the ones out here doing them dirty, not being committed. We're doing all of this dirt, and we expecting these women to be happy? Think about all the baggage they carry in from previous relationships. It's all black men that are responsible for this. But is he addressing the black men that treat women like shit? No, of course not. Because in his mind, black men are saints. They all doing good.
You can join the 4B movement. You can shave your head bald. You can go into a bald head woman's utopia. You can show all your shame. And no disrespect to women who don't have hair, because some of you ladies have shaved your head because you starting over.
You're disrespecting women that have no hair because you got women that have chemotherapy and they got cancer. So you disrespecting women that have alopecia. You're disrespecting all of these women. You got to watch how you talking, fam. You out here making fun of these women, and yet you got women out here that are really losing their hair because of medical situations. And they're not happy with that because they got to wear wigs and various other things to feel pretty. But yet you out here degrading these women. This is crazy, man.
Grow your natural hair or whatever the case may be. But what these women are doing is what the Bible calls shameful. They're shaving their head to go against the patriarch. They're shaving their head in rebellion against masculinity. They're shaving their heads in rebellion.
If you come in here with disrespect, you're going straight on the block list. Straight up and down, fam. You're not coming here with disrespect. You going right on the block list. Never come in here disrespecting the host of the show. You call me a fool, you out of pocket. That's not how men conduct themselves. Let's get back to the tapes.
Against God. Now you can go ahead and join the 4B movement. Be introduced to lesbianism and continue hating men. Or you can fall in line. Or you.
Another dummy comes in, says that, you know what? Men aren't supposed to have long hair like women either. Let me pack you up. You got to go. This is what I mean with these crazy people, fam. So I guess Samson, I guess Samson with his 7 locks in the Bible, I guess he did something wrong by having locks. See, this is the problem when you listen to the white man and you look at these Bible translations that tell you a bunch of stupid stuff. Our culture is having locks. Y'all took on the European man's culture. That's why you ninjas been putting S-curl in your hair, trying to straighten your hair out. Why do you think our women want to put a perm in their hair? Because they get that from the white man. You understand? Our culture has always been locks, natural hair. Not that garbage y'all have right now with this European man. Let's get back to the tape.
Fall in line. See, the white woman don't care about your gripes. The white woman don't care about you complaining. The white woman is not worried about y'all. But y'all all on the internet blaming white women. Some of y'all are excited because some white women left their husbands and there's been division. Look, you think them men care? Them women got to go. There's gonna be some division out here. The bottom line is, a lot of the B-dubs who are excited that some white women left their husbands behind this, some of the black women who are excited about that don't have husbands to begin with. You ain't got a man to begin with.
You don't even have a wife to begin with. You have a bunch of baby mamas. None of the ninjas that follow you have wives. This is the problem with the black community. You got all these black men having a bunch of baby mamas, but none of these women are wives. None of these women have the honor and the paperwork to show that they are wife. This man cannot produce no documents, no paperwork showing that any of the women he got that got kids is an actual wife. None of them. This man have baby mamas. He's no different than any of the average black men, the average Pookie and Ray Ray. He's the same exact thing.
So your miserable ass is happy when you see somebody separated and divided. That's called misery loving company. Just to show you the mentality of the westernized American Babylonian BW.
He hates black women in America, but he love and support the wicked men in America. Think about this, ladies. He's talking so negative of you ladies in America, but yet he praised the American black man. This man made a video the other day and literally said, he said the black woman in America is the devil. That's what he said. He said American black women is the devil, and how black men need to leave the black woman and go and marry white women. Women of the other nations. He even went as far to say in this video, black men need to go to Africa and marry women over there. A lot of the women in Africa, they want to marry a white man. And they're just like the women that's over here, if you want to get technical. You don't see it on YouTube. You have women that are in Africa twerking and dancing, just like the women over here. They want money just like the women over here. So I don't even know why he's telling men to go get women overseas when the women overseas are actually doing the same thing. Let's go.
I'm talking about all black women, but I'm talking about the ones who miserable as hell, who running around these streets doing the damn devil's work.
Now he just said that black women are doing the devil's work. So what about black men? Are black men doing the devil's work? Because they sure enough ain't doing God's work. Do you see what I mean, people? How he is not talking about black men? See, I cannot come on YouTube and just focus on black women all day and not address the issues with black men. Black men ain't shit. So if I'm going to come online and talk about black women, I got to be able to address black men too, or I'm going to be a hypocrite. Matter of fact, none of you ladies would even listen to me. If I'm just here talking about black women this, black women that, black women this, you're going to be like, this man hate black women. Because why? I'm not addressing black men. But if I'm addressing black men and holding black men accountable, then I offer my constructive criticism on what black women are doing. Guess what's going to happen? The black women are going to say, you know what? At first, I thought he was full of shit, but I see that he's balancing out the playing field. I respect that. I'll take a listen to what he got to say. And when they hear what I got to say and they realize, okay, he's talking about black men and black women and he's bringing forth solutions to the table, I could listen to this guy. But if I was just talking crap about women all day, sisters ain't listening to me.
They should have never gave y'all the right to vote in the first place. Y'all out here doing the devil's work. Y'all out here on a whole tear. Y'all went from shaming, bashing black men to now y'all blaming a white woman. And I know, some of y'all in my chat, some of y'all upset right now. Y'all don't like my rhetoric. Y'all don't like what I'm talking about. But let me explain this to you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, let's go.
From the eulogies and the blame game, the question is, how did the media get it so wrong yet again?
Yes, I guess it's all white women's fault. That's Joy Reid's perspective.
Yeah, it's all you white women's fault now.
See, black women are not saying anything about it's white women's fault. That guy is saying it. A white man said that. How come New Breed ain't saying the white man said it's white women's fault? Do you see how he's twisting it around and saying black women are saying this? But it's really the white man that just said it, fam. You see? That's what's really going on. They're the ones pushing that. That's why he's pushing that Joy Reid blames white women. Joy Reid doesn't represent black women as a whole. So to say black women, I mean, that you're being disingenuous with the people. And you're creating narratives that are not even true. If you're going to focus on that one person that's blaming white women, not black women as a whole.
White women ain't worried about that. They're drinking their cappuccinos, their macchiatos. They're getting their manicures, pedicures. They're out here at the fertility clinic trying to get life into their wombs. Because look, black women, you are the most lively wombs, meaning you produce. Your bodies produce the most children. But you're not even grateful for that because y'all out here like Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and y'all out here terminating babies like crazy, like y'all back in biblical days and it's Moloch worship.
Why you are saying that the women are terminating babies when you ninjas are the ones getting them pregnant? You black men are the ones getting the black women pregnant, and you don't even want to be there to take care of these babies. You don't want to marry the black woman. You're not trying to be daddies, fathers, providers. You don't want to work. You want to live in this woman's house all day. But then you want to blame her for wanting to terminate a baby. I don't agree with abortion, but at the same time, why should a woman have to be punished to take care of a baby for the rest of her life when you don't even want to be there to make her your wife and raise the child with her? So you want to F her and then leave her with a baby? Ain't no wonder why she want to literally go and terminate the baby. I know why. But you can't get mad and try to shame her and blame her. Do I believe that she should have that right to abort babies? I don't believe that. But if that's her cause and that's what she's fighting for, then I can't argue with her over that. That's her cause. If she was looking for Kamala to do that and Kamala lost, then, you know, she got to own up to it. Kamala lost. She got to be held accountable for her own sexual practices. If a woman is going to lay with a man and have a baby and get pregnant, she got to be able to deal with the consequences of that pregnancy. But at the same time, what about men? Shouldn't men be held accountable for the fact that they're impregnating women, leaving them with babies? Why we can't hold men accountable? Why don't men get vasectomies? If you guys don't want babies, why are y'all impregnating women for? Why y'all raw dogging? Wear a condom. Stop impregnating women and women won't be at the abortion clinic. See, this is the problem. Nobody's holding black men accountable. We just putting all the responsibility on women like men don't have a problem with this. If I know I don't want no babies, I'm not ejaculating in no woman. It's just that simple. If I know I don't want no babies, I'm not raw dogging these women to get them pregnant. But if I get a woman pregnant, fam, there should be law that hold me accountable. So if anything, then there be laws that you brothers, if you're going to lay with women if they get pregnant, fam, you got to be there for the kids, bro. You got to be there. You got to provide. You got her pregnant, bro. So don't put this on women like women always wanted to get abortions. Women started getting abortions because of you ninjas. Originally, women never wanted abortions. Never did. Back in the day, I can recall women used to get pregnant and they used to tell the dude, I want to keep the baby. And the black man would be like, nah, babe, here a few dollars. Go get that abortion. She's like, but I don't want to. I want to keep the baby. Go get the abortion. You go get that abortion tomorrow. It's going to be a problem. And men would force women in. Men would force women to get abortions, fam. You understand? And that's just crazy, fam. And that's why I can see clearly what these guys are doing today. Back in the days, I remember women used to come to school crying. Why are you crying? I got an abortion. Abortion? Who told you to do that? My boyfriend. Dudes used to go hustle, get the money, pay for shorty to get the abortion because he didn't want to do that. And then the woman was so delusional, she stayed with the dude and then got pregnant again and then got another abortion. I'm like, no, 2 abortions. So now today, it's on autopilot. They just get abortions because of you, brothers, not because they want to. You the ones that's causing them to do that. And that's the truth. That's the truth.
So somebody's, Amber says chai tea, thank you. See, Amber says she drinking her chai tea right now. She not worried about what y'all talking about.
See how he praising a white woman?
Another sister says she drinking
Why you calling white women sisters?
the matcha tea. See, the white ladies are telling you, I'm telling you the truth.
Why are you calling white women sisters though? Like, you bugging. Are you ladies not seeing this? He's calling white women sisters.
Worried about this. Only B-dubs is out here worried about this. And it's because they're holding on to the Babylonian system, and we're going to prove that. Let's go.
I do not have the literal numbers up in front of me right now. Did she? So he won white women? Is that what she's saying? I don't know if that's the. I don't want to say something that's wrong.
He's being sarcastic. He knows exactly what it is. I know how white people operate. They are the masters of sarcasm. If anybody can be sarcastic and sound like they're not doing wrong, it's white folk. They are very good at being sarcastic.
Here, but I don't know.
My recollection is that the numbers didn't really change in white or black voters. They changed with Latino voters. Yeah. But I don't think they changed very much since 4 years.
Oh, they mad at Latinos too. The BW is mad at Latinos. I came across one video. This lady was saying she hoped all Latinos get deported, whether you got a green card or not. She said when a mass deportations happen, she hoped all y'all get deported. Now, how evil is that?
Do you see how he's putting all black women in the same pot as if though all the black women are doing this and that's not the case? That's what's so sad about this, y'all. Let's go.
How you going to say you hope a real U.S. citizen who was born and raised here get deported from their home? That is just pure evil. And Anna says, my half-white black self is sipping on iced coffee. That's right. See, that's unity right there. Half white, half black.
Do you see what he's promoting? He's said half white, half black. That's what New Breed is promoting, y'all. He don't really got no love for the sisters, fam. The black woman always come first in my eyes, no matter what. No matter if they wicked, no matter if they out of pocket, no matter what's going on with the sisters. The black woman always come first in my eyes. Doesn't matter what's going on. You could say I'm pandering. You could say this. You could say whatever you want. I represent my people before I can even consider any other group of people. I got to represent my people. And what this dude is doing right here, in this very same video, he was telling black men they need to go get white women. That they need to go overseas to get women and not deal with women over here. So where did he get his woman from? Where did he get the white woman that he got pregnant that he keep calling Mexican when she's not Mexican? She's white. Her father's a Spaniard. She said it herself. Where did he find her at? He found her right over here. He did not go overseas, guys. See, this is the problem. He's telling you brothers to go overseas to find women, but he is not going overseas to do that. He found his baby mama right here in the trenches, and that's where he got her from. You know? And because she's young, she don't know no better. And to be honest with you, fam, once that baby come into the picture, we're going to see a different change, fam. I said that 1,000 times. Once that woman get herself situated, that man is going to learn the truth. She's going to have that baby. She's going to realize with this baby now, baby is American. I can get my paperwork, do what I need to do. I don't really need this ninja no more. I'm young. I'm going to find me a white man. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, and she going to be out. I've seen this happen many times, guys. Many, many times. And you're going to see it once the baby come in. Because he's praising these women so much But then he don't realize he's in danger, because just like all his other baby mamas that give him trouble, the very same baby mama that he got right now that he believe in and use, because she's the one who provided the house. She's the one who do his video thumbnails. She's the one who edit. She does all the stuff. She's the one who does the merch. She's responsible for all of that. So when you really think about it, this woman can do the business by herself. She don't need him. He need her. Always remember that. So at any given moment, she's going to be the one that's going to bounce, take whatever she could take, and go start her own business and her own YouTube, her own success, and leave this ninja in the dust, and might kick his ass out of the house that they got right now. Because it's her credit, her name that did what needed to be done. This is the same ninja that made all of you black women pay for his Amazon registry to furnish his house. Did y'all know that? To the 462 people in the building, this ninja got on YouTube doing an online baby shower, made an Amazon registry with furniture, lawnmowers, beds, all sorts of different things, even down to a dresser that I got in my house. Literally, this man took furniture that he saw me show from my house and went online so that people can buy the same exact furniture I got, guys. I kid you not, no cap. So it is very clear and evident to me that he's living off of women. He's literally living off the black women. It's black women who bought all the stuff from the Amazon registry. Imagine a man talking all this stuff about black women living off the system, and he is living off of you ladies, black women, and then he's degrading you at the same time. Come on, y'all. You got to do better, fam. You can't let this guy take advantage of you like this, guys. For real. Let's get back to the tape.
Erica about unity. But y'all be hating on that. Y'all be hating on unity.
Yeah, he mirrors everything that I do. I've been catching that a lot. All of that. He been trying to do everything. Even down to me, like with the laptop doing my content. You see him with the laptop doing content. Just like me, guys. Yo, you see like how I'm always in the car with the laptop and I'm doing my content? He do the same exact things that I do, guys. It's funny, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Another clip of Joy Reid that I saw where she's saying, Kamala Harris ran a perfect campaign. She had the endorsements of, Queen Latifah, who doesn't usually endorse.
That's what I said. She had Queen Latifah, Oprah Winfrey. She had Lizzo. She had Usher. She had Meg Thee Stallion. She had Glorilla. She had all these celebrities and still lost.
Who cares? Who cares? Why are you throwing it in the black woman's face? Black women wanted Kamala to get in because they're tired of you ninjas not doing your job. You don't think the black women want to be proud of her, man? You don't think the black woman, whatever happened to you with the land? You talking about this UP farm stuff. How come you and your baby mamas ain't on UP farms building houses and land? How come y'all not doing that? You got all the money from the people from UP farms. You ain't even built nothing yet. Where's the money? Where's the money for UP farms, gang? How come you're not doing anything about it? Come on now. How come you're not using UP Farms right now to empower the black woman? Where is UP Farms? Where's the land? How come you ain't build a house? Where is Uwitaza? Where is he? How come he don't make YouTube videos no more? Ever since he got that money from that last jamboree, he went up and he got married to the woman he was with. We ain't hear from him yet. How come y'all ain't building nothing on the so-called land? Where is it? Whatever happened to that hut you were building? Something about a Mongolian yurk. Where is that? You think your baby mama want to live in that shit? She don't want to hear about no Mongolian yurk. She said your ass better come go get a house. How come you ain't over there building on the land? Where is that? Come on, people. Y'all gotta be real and think about what I'm saying here. This is a man that been telling people about getting land and doing this. It's one big scam, fam. And I actually don't even rock with this dude no more because we had a falling out. If you go to his YouTube channel, he have videos up there with me and him in the video on the land, still using my name, still using my face and my likeness and my video to promote something that I don't even support no more. Come on now. How come this man don't got all his wives at UP Farms building land with him? How come he ain't build a house on UP Farms and put all his baby mamas in one house if he's really practicing polygyny? Come on, man. This guy's full of shit, fam. At the end of the day, he's just an angry black man on YouTube who's using this political situation to run the likes up, to run the views up. He really don't care about black women, and he really don't care about black men. All he care about is himself. And that's how a lot of these YouTubers be, fam. I'm one of the rare few that actually come through with a balanced message to give you people, fam. And that's just real talk. Real talk. Let's get back to the tapes.
Anyway, let's go.
Sorry, the Queen Latifah endorsement was not enough to put her over the line.
No.
A lot of coping going on. And now, so with that map that Jake Tapper put up, there
Yeah,
was...
she had the whole Illuminati.
Listen, the reason why Kamala Harris lost in this particular political situation, number one, is because Kamala did not get the support from white women. She did not get the support from white women. White women were supporting the interests of their man and where they want the country to go. And that's something that y'all don't understand. If you really want to get serious with it, if you really want to get down to real business, white women were literally in support of Trump the whole time because they are backing their white counterpart. It's just that simple. If white women would have backed Kamala, Kamala would have been in office. On this rodeo, white women said, you know what? I'm not rocking with the black women on this one. I got different things that I want done, and it's going to take Trump to get into office to get those things done. Y'all rocking with Kamala because she's simply black. Or whatever y'all want to call her, black. I don't know. You know, word on the street is she's not a black woman. But my point is this. The white woman is not going to vote for a black woman. I'm just keeping it 1,000, fam. Did y'all hear what I just said? The white woman is not voting for a black woman. Whether she's mixed, this, that, they're not voting for her. No way. They're like, what? Nah. They're going to vote for Trump. You know? I'm hearing she's not black. That's what I'm hearing. I did some research and it don't appear that she's a black woman, but she posed as black because she wanted votes. But the white woman is smart. She said, I'm not voting for her. I'm voting for Trump to support my man and my interests. And that's what the black woman is upset about. But the point is, it's not really something to be upset about. You win some, you lose some. You know, if anything, if you lost, you got to figure out how to, you know, get back on track. But black men are using the political situation to take shots at the black woman while she's hurt. That's what they're doing right now. Let's go.
How you lose and you got the whole Illuminati and you had the whole cast of Diddy's parties? She had the whole Diddy party cast, the Illuminati, and all the celebrities, and still lost the election.
That was showing I believe it's the case, that was showing states where she overperformed Joe Biden. There's no state where she did better than Joe Biden, which is itself a very damning indictment. And I think there are a handful of counties where she did do better.
But peep this. Let me show y'all what the B-Dub is talking about right now. Let me show you where her mind frame is right now. Hold on. Let's get to it. Look, peep this.
We're the only demographic in this country that loves America. I said it.
She said black women are the only demographic of people who love America. Let's go to the scriptures. Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie.
That scripture have nothing to do with what that woman just said. So you're the liar. This is what happens when you do videos and you're not being truthful with the people. That scripture have nothing to do with what that woman said.
That's clearly what it is. Black women are the only group in this country that loves America.
No, let me explain this to you. Black women are obsessed with control and power. They're obsessed with control and power in the country. They're obsessed with control and power in relationships.
He's mad because his baby mamas that don't get along with him control him. And that's what his real gripe is.
They are obsessed with control and power. And they feel like anytime the patriarch is leading, they have to rebel.
But you guys are not even in a patriarchy because the black man ain't leading nothing. Y'all don't want to build nothing. Y'all ain't providing for y'all kids. Y'all always waiting for the white man to come through and defend you. You know what I mean? So what exactly did the black man actually do for his women? What do we have as black men that we can show? When the black woman look at the world, all she see is the white man building all the houses, building all the skyscrapers, having all the businesses. What exactly are black men doing that we can all say and be proud of and be like, damn, look at what we did. Our women can respect us. We ain't doing nothing, fam. So why would the black woman respect us when we ain't doing shit? See? And as a black man, I cannot sit here and lie. I cannot sit here and manipulate. I cannot sit here and play any games. I know that as black men, we have some of us that have invented things. We have some of us that do have businesses. But when we think about it, are we dominating in businesses? Are we dominating in all these fields? No, we're not, fam. And it's because, number one, the black man ain't doing his job. He just ain't. And this is why black women were looking to Kamala to be the savior of black women. That's what she was looking for, right? Let's get back to the tapes.
Because they feel like they're losing control. They are obsessed with feminism. They are obsessed with the Babylonian structure. They're literally holding on. They're holding on to the Babylonian Sodom and Gomorrah, Sodom and Egypt, America. Let's go.
We are the only group that shows consistently with our vote that we love this country and that we are willing to vote not only for what would help us, but for all. Black women are the only group that vote in the interest of all, and we keep showing up to try to save this country, and people keep being like, nah, actually, fuck you.
First of all, as black women, you should not be voting to save anything. You're supposed to be focusing on the interests of your people. And this is something that you don't understand, and that's why white women did not vote for Kamala. This is where you messed up. You thought that you were focusing on the interests of people as a whole. The white woman's issues is not your issues. This is why black women got dubbed during the feminist movement into joining white women, and you fell for the okie doke, because when white women got black women in with them, it was to get you ladies to join forces with them to get the rights that they wanted. Now that you ladies wanted to have certain agendas situated, the white woman is not worried about that. That's not on her plate. She's looking for something different this time. So while y'all were out there campaigning for Kamala, I already knew Kamala was going to be in trouble because I saw nothing but black women, black celebrities, black this, black actors. Everybody is black, black, black. You didn't see no white, white, white. You didn't see no Asian, Asian, Asian. You didn't see none of that there. So I already knew what it was. And I knew from then that white women were not voting for her. And that's a fact.
That's what keeps happening. Black women get treated the worst because people who are non-white want to aspire to whiteness because they hope that if they get close enough to whiteness, that they get the benefit of whiteness, or that the white people will forget that they are not white. And the same with white women. You hope that your whiteness and your alignment with whiteness will help white men to forget that you are a woman.
Now, this is nothing but projection. This is projection one-on-one. Exactly. Somebody said projection if I ever heard it. They said it the same time I said it. Look, black men are only worried about ourselves at this point. We're the most mistreated, disrespected people in the country.
Listen, you guys sound like women now, because that is what black women were saying when they said black women is the most disrespected, unprotected woman in the world. And now you men are talking about the same thing. Come on, man. You guys are pathetic, fam. Y'all literally copying off the same thing that women have been saying for years. Come on, man. Grow up.
That's why a lot of us opted out of voting. Real black women.
Bro, you can't even vote. This man is a damn felon. Let's just get down to it, fam. This man got a long rap sheet, a arrest rap sheet. This man can't even vote if he wanted to, fam. This man can't even vote. That's why I don't even understand about he's saying as black men, we opted out of voting. Fam, you can't even vote if you wanted to. So I don't even know why you're in the political conversation when you can't even vote. And that's just real talk. I'm keeping it a bean with you, fam.
Are following black men. They're going to go with the sentiments of black men. Real black women who are supportive of us, who are on our side. they're going to follow suit. See, ma'am, the issue is you really want the power structure. You really want America to be your resting place for uh the rest of your natural born life, including your soul and spirit. You don't want nothing outside of the Western world. That's why you love it so much. This is why you're holding on to Babylon so very diligently.
The so-called black woman is in the position she's in right now because black men are not leading her. Black men are not. All we want to do as black men is lay up with the black woman. That's all we want to do. And the thing is, this monster, he don't want to admit that. You don't see him making videos teaching black men to honor and respect the woman, to do what they need to do. We're not being taught that. We're taught to be divided. And that's exactly what's happening in the black community. We're divided right now. Black men and black women are divided. And as long as we have content creators like him that are making these anti videos against black women, we're never going to see eye to eye. We're never going to grow. We're never going to have good communities or families being developed that's actually strong. And then the children that are being raised, they're going to be raised into this chaos. Think about it. I got 4 daughters, and you got all these black men on social media that hate black women. So what will there be for my daughters when black men don't even know how to raise their sons to respect women? You see that? It's going to be a mess, an endless cycle of dysfunction. We're going to have nothing but single women staying by themselves, just like what he's going to bring up later on in the video regarding some movement where women are saying they don't want relationships, they don't want to have babies, they don't want to be married. That's all the fault of men. And the only reason why he's speaking on it is because he want to continue to sleep with women and breed them up. But the ladies are like, look, we don't want to sleep with you no more. We don't want no babies no more. We're not trying to be wives. So now a lot of these black men are panicking because they really want to score. They really want to lay with women and pump and dump. So ladies, keep your legs closed. Now, whether you join any movement, shaving your head off, your hair off, I think that's dumb. Just make better decisions with your body. Stop sleeping around. If a man is going to deal with you, he needs to make you his wife. It's just that simple. You got to get back to the old traditions of how things supposed to be. If you're going to let a man pipe you down, put heavy meat on your back, if you're going to sing on a man's microphone and degrade yourself as a woman, that's your fault. You did this to yourself at the end of the day. So I suggest you make better decisions. If that means keeping your legs closed, not having no sex, staying single, getting your life together, then do what you got to do to get yourself together. You know, I'm not worried about that. You know what I mean? It is your choice. But just know that if you're going to take that path, be prepared for the single lifestyle, and it may catch up with you where you end up becoming single for life. So it's a choice that you got to really think about and understand what you're getting into.
Right? But she's projecting, that's for sure.
And that your whiteness will save you. But also, white women are kind of used to being subjugated, and they're much more okay with it than we realize. But black women are the only people who love this country. You cannot tell me any different. The numbers say it.
Now, she said that black women love this country. The Bible says, love not the world, neither the things that are in it. We shouldn't even be in love with nothing that's going on in this world because the world is wicked. This is why the black man is to blame for why the black woman is the way she is because the black man is not teaching her. You know what I mean? If black men actually was teaching black women what they got to do and how they need to move, we're going to be able to have sustainable families and households and communities. But black men are not teaching them what the Bible say because black men are not living what the Bible say.
She's trying to say because they voted for Kamala Harris, the numbers prove that black women are the only ones who love this country. No, what you're proving is you're the ones who love abortion. Ooh.
Like I said, this guy is talking about this abortion stuff, but it's black men who push black women to abort babies.
Moment of silence for that.
Think about how he's shaming them.
You're the ones who love abortions the most. Ooh.
See how he's shaming y'all?
Down there. You're the ones who love abortion the most.
Black men are the ones who push black women to abort babies, guys. It was black men that did that, guys. Black women never went to abortion clinics. Never. You know what I'm saying? I was born in 77, guys. And I'm telling you straight up and down, black women were not the ones running to the clinics to go abort babies. They were not. Black women always wanted to have their baby. Always. They always wanted to have their baby. They always wanted to raise their child, and they wanted to be with the man that got them pregnant. It was the man that decided he don't want no baby, and he was the one that decided, you know what? I'm going to end the relationship. I'm going to go my way and impregnate another black woman and continue the cycle of abortion. It was the black man who started that, not the black woman. He's not being truthful.
You who hate your men the most.
Wow. He just said black women hate their men the most. Listen, it is black men who hate the black woman. And you know what's so sad about this, guys? Is that we're on social media discussing these things, and the white community is watching us like we're crazy. Sad. Let's go.
This is what your vote proved. You're the ones who love feminism the most.
Yes, it started in the 90s. In the 90s is when it started from. That's a fact.
Ooh, man, don't the truth just do something? And I'm not talking about all BWs.
Listen, I don't think y'all understand. Somebody said, Chris, you must be young. There's no way Chris is in the age group of mine. You sound young. Chris said that's not true. The girls always leave. The girls always leave now because of their hurt, pain, and trauma. Do you understand me? Black men used to always get with women and bounce because they didn't want the responsibility. That is how it been. Nowadays, women are the ones that break up in relationships because of society, because of the internet, because of social media. Do you understand? It makes women feel they got time to play this game of jumping from man to man to man. And all it does, it creates more trauma. Because of all the different men that are in their inbox, a woman really believed that she could just leave a relationship and get into a new one, not realizing she jumped out of one relationship with a demon, getting with another man who's a demon. And because she don't know none of these men, she's continuing on the trauma and the hurt and the pain. And because nobody's teaching her the psychological damage that is going on with her mentally, she's literally destroying her soul. You understand? Anytime as a woman you lay with a man, you're going through a metamorphosis, which is causing you to change. You're taking on a portion of that man's spirit, his personality, his evil. And this is why you feel these pains. This is why you could get with a new man today and still thinking about the old man that did you dirty. Because he's still inside of you, because his DNA is inside of you. This is real talk. His spirit is in you. Laying up with a man is not a game, ladies. Y'all think y'all having fun when you having sex and he flipping you around and doing this and you doing that. You think you all really having fun? Sex is a spiritual engagement, fam. You are literally signing up to take on a man's spirit. So if a man is a demon, you taking on the demons that man got. And this is why you're traumatized, hypnotized. And this is why when a man pipe you down, you be under his spell. How many of you ladies at the sound of my voice got with a man? You never was laying up with a man in a minute, but he piped you down. He lay pipe. And once he lay pipe on you, it's like, damn, you got zapped. Your mind got zapped. And before you know it, you were under his spell. You behaving yourself. You cooking, cleaning, doing all the things you're supposed to do to be a good woman. Why? Because he lay pipe. So there's something about the magic wand that it does something to your brain cells. So when a man ejaculate inside of you, you go through a metamorphosis. This is why it's dangerous when a woman cheat on her man, because you might have a man at home who is your husband or boyfriend or whatever you call you, but then you go to your job and a dude pipe you down. Now that he pipe you down, all of a sudden now you don't even see your man the same way no more, because that other dude lay pipe. And because he lay pipe, his spirit is in you. And now you're conflicted between the men that you're engaging with. This is a very, very serious issue. And if you don't understand the spiritual, we call it situation with this, you're never going to understand.
I'm talking about the mass majority of Americanized ones. If it don't apply, you let it fly.
Lay pipe is my original talking point in these YouTube streets. I'm the originator of the talking point, lay pipe. That's my talking point that I speak on all the time on social media. And that's what I do. I lay pipe. I'm a man. My job is to lay pipe. Matter of fact, I was in a job that required us to lay pipe. And that's where I made up the term lay pipe, because it made sense. You know what I mean? We had to deal with piping and plumbing fixtures and various other things. We had to lay pipe. So I said, you know what? Laying pipe is what we do on the job. So I, play on words. You lay pipe on women too. Ain't nothing wrong with laying pipe. That's what we do as men. You know what I mean? We're all here because our pops lay pipe on our mom. He saw that wagon. He saw that thing. He was doing construction. He said, damn, I got to lay some pipe, fam. As soon as he saw mama and he saw that thing, daddy had to lay pipe. He had no choice. You know what I mean? So I'm only doing what I was designed to do, and that's to lay pipe. But if I'm on a lay pipe, I should be in these women's lives. I should be providing and taking care of my kids. But these ninjas today, they want to lay pipe, but they don't want to take care of the woman. They want to leave her for the government to take care of, or they don't want to marry her, but they want to live with her while she's getting the benefits from the government. And that's what New Breed is doing. He's doing that right now with his baby mamas. Trust me, his baby mamas is getting benefits from the government while he benefiting from it. I can guarantee you, when he go food shopping, the woman is spending her money from the system to buy food for the house. He's not paying for it.
But the numbers don't lie. If it don't apply, let it fly. But the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. I said this before. I said this at the beginning. I said, this campaign, the whole election, was going to prove and reveal a whole lot. And the more they talk, the more we get to see the demonic nature of Americanized B-dubs. So when I made a stream talking about American B-dubs being the devil.
See how he just admitted it, ladies? He just admitted it to making videos saying how American women is the devil. This is what he did, guys. This is what he made. He don't like our sisters.
Now they're showing you clear as day.
Wow.
They refuse to get under leadership of a man. No, they want to fight for feminism tooth and nail. Now, I don't completely blame the black woman because they've been under a program.
A program by you ninjas. You ninjas been programming them. You've been piping down these women and leaving them to fend for themselves. And that's why they are the way they are. Because we damage them. We damage these women. You know what I mean? And see, that's the difference between me. That's the difference between me and these so-called black men. They don't want to admit it, guys. The black man damaged the black woman. Yes, the black woman joined feminism after listening to the white woman. I get that. But we damaged our women by the way we treat them, fam. We did that. And we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. We just want to tell women you need to make better choices than men. But yet we the same guys that are out here doing them dirty. Makes no sense.
Let me explain this program to you. It works like this. A woman by the name of Margaret Sanger happened to be a Ku Klux Klan member. She started Planned Parenthood. She was heavy on feminism. She was a Satanist. The woman was straight up sadistic. She went into the community in the auspice of feminism, and she spreaded her propaganda to the black woman.
And where was the black man to educate the black woman about her propaganda? See, that's where a lot of black men don't want to hold themselves accountable, because the very same woman that he's talking about is the equivalent of the devil coming to the black woman in the Garden of Eden to offer her the forbidden fruit. So if Margaret Sanger is a wicked Satanist and all this other negative stuff he's saying, where was the black man to guide his women? Where were the leaders in the black community? Where were the men, the masculine men? Where was the patriarchy to teach the black woman to not join feminism? Where were the men is my question. Just like Adam dropped the ball and let Satan come in, the serpent, and mislead the woman, is the same way the black man saw Margaret Sanger, the serpent, and rather than them hold the women accountable and teach and edify them, They let the serpent talk to the woman and influence her into saying she don't need the black man no more. And this is why black women back then got rid of the black man, got him out of the house, got the food stamp, got the welfare, and that's how they were able to benefit. In today's day, a black woman would get more support from the government if she's not married. The minute you get married as a black woman, they pull all resources, all support from you. Why? Because they look at it as you got a black man with you. We need to separate you from the black man in order to keep the black family divided. And that's their goal. And that always been their goal. That's why they gave you Margaret Sanger. She was supposed to be used by the powers that be to separate the black woman from the black man. And it was successful. And even till this day, now the black man is responsible for separating the black woman from himself because he don't want to be responsible and taking accountability for what he did in this war to cause these problems. We just want to point the finger at the black woman and blame her. What are the solutions, black man? What are the solutions? The solution cannot be to say, oh, you ladies need to repent and come to black men. They're not coming to you when you haven't been proven to be worthy. What are you guys building? What have you fixed? What have you done to make the change? Have you looked at the man in the mirror yet? Have you looked at yourself? Because they really don't care about us. Shout out to the late Michael Jackson. They don't really care about us. If you think all these other communities care about the black community, think again. The white man don't care about us, fam. He don't. And this is something you all got to understand. It's going to take black men to get back on their posts, doing what they got to do so the women can raise these children. But in order for that to happen, we as black men got to admit our wrong. We got to admit what we done wrong and take accountability for that. We want the black woman to take accountability, but what about us? Why we're not taking accountability? You got to take accountability for where you are, black man. What did you do wrong? Take accountability in your neighborhood, in your world. If we all do that, the black woman would have no choice but to fall in line and do what she need to do.
And made the black woman believe that she was in some type of bondage of the black man. And also simultaneously convinced her that she didn't have the freedom over her own body because she was unable to terminate her pregnancy. Yeah, the white woman taught you black women that. But what ended up happening was y'all got Stockholm syndrome. It's sort of like when you put a fence around a herd of cows or a herd of chickens. And, you leave that fence there for a number of years. And finally, you remove the fence. You finally remove the fence, but psychologically.
How could the black woman abandon the black man? That makes no sense. The black woman cannot abandon the black man if she's getting impregnated by the black man. It's black men that have abandoned the black woman. That's the truth. Black men are the ones who abandon their woman and won't take accountability for doing their part to rebuild our nation. You got ninjas like this that's always talking about community building and nation building, but he ain't doing a damn thing to build up anything with the black woman. Nothing. He ain't doing anything. And that's the problem. Let's get back to the tape.
You have been programmed to stay within the parameters of that fence. So now you are fighting harder for the system. You're fighting harder for the farm than the slave master. Just like Malcolm X talked about this. It'll come a time where y'all be beaten into submission so bad and programmed so bad that when master gets sick, you talking about we sick. And if the house get to burning down, y'all are running in the house trying to save massa because you don't know what exactly you're going to do without massa. So you like, hold on, freedom is about to come. You are afraid of freedom. You are afraid of your real culture. Ma'am.
It's you ninjas that was in slavery talking like that, not the black woman. See, this is the problem. This ninja is acting as if though the black woman was doing that. No. If you look at all the black films that are created, the Mandingos, the Djangos, or whatever the movies are with black films, who do you see doing that? The so-called house ninja, the so-called black man. He's the one who is always saying, yes, massa. Yes, master, I knows a we's are sick. Yes, master, I knows a we's are sick. Are we's gonna have supper tonight, master? We's are sick. Master, house are burning. Master? The so-called house ninja loved the white man. Wasn't the black woman doing that? It was the black man that was doing that. Black man was afraid of white man. If the black man was really a man during slavery, he would have laid down his life for the woman. All of the black men on the plantation would be like, you know what? We're gonna die to get our freedom. But no, black man was afraid. He was afraid, and he did what he had to do to stay in bondage, to protect his own life. He wasn't interested in freeing his women. And that's the truth. So before you hear this knowledge about, oh, black women this, black women that, don't listen to none of that garbage. The black women were getting violated sexually during slavery because the black man was sitting on his ass, scared, being a fucking coward. None of y'all was standing up to fight or die. Because I'm telling you, if all the black slaves would have stood up and said, we're going to die to get out of slavery, then guess what? We would have overcame the enemy. But you know what we did? We were scared, because what the white man did is he understood the Willie Lynch letter. The white man understood from Willie Lynch how to do what he needed to do. And he put the fear of the devil in us by taking out one black slave, putting him outside, castrate him, whip him, and beat him to death. And when it made all the young black men see that, they were all scared. And then what that did, it made black women begin to teach her black boys, don't you ever rebel against master. Don't you ever rebel against master now. You know master gonna kill you. You know master is gonna kill you. I don't want master to kill my son. Come on now, baby. When master come in, you listen to him now. You listen to your mama. I don't want master to kill my boy. Okay, mama, I won't rebel. Don't you rebel now, son. Your daddy, he don't care about us. We in slavery. Don't you ever rebel against master. And that's what grandma and mama did during slavery. They took away the masculinity of the young black boy. This is why a lot of us black men have been emasculated in today's day. Do you understand? We've been emasculated by the black woman to keep us in subjection to the white man power structure. Even till this day, when a black woman has a boy, he get emasculated to not be a man. What I mean by be a man? To fight, to stand up on his square and defend his people. He has been taught to be subject to the oppressive nature of the beast. And this is why we have guys like New Breed that make videos talking crap about black women, but he don't have no solutions on how to empower his people, because he was raised by people who didn't give him what he need to do in order to be a leader.
On your screen is an Israelite woman, supposed to be a daughter of Zion, supposed to be somebody's wife, supposed to be somebody's mother, supposed to be somebody's sister wife.
See, he's focusing on wives and sex and having women as concubines and all this other stuff, rather than teaching these women the gospel, rather than teaching these women biblical truth. He's more focused on trying to have more wives. Bro, you got a bunch of damn baby mamas pregnant and you don't even have them as wives yet, but you still want more. This doesn't make any sense, fam. He's not focusing on educating the black woman. He's focusing on just having sex. That's all he care about.
Supposed to be somebody's woman, a provider. She's supposed to be cared for.
Why would she want to be somebody's woman when you black men are not holding it down? None of y'all are stepping up to the plate to be that man. Like I told you, good men already have wives. Good men already have families. Good men. You understand? Either you have a good man that got with a woman that was single with no kids, or you have a good man that got with a woman that have kids and he stepped up to the plate to do what he had to do and he got this woman. But good men typically already have women already, guys. They already have families that are developed. So all of these guys that are out here doing whatever they're doing, they're wicked. They don't want families. They don't want wives. They just want to sleep around with women. And that's the majority of black men. Majority of black men just want to pump and dump, fam. And I'm speaking 100% facts. I got 4 daughters to raise, fam. If you think I'm going to be over here talking a bunch of BS, riding the coattail of these so-called ninjas that are out here degrading women all day, think again. I'm not with none of that mess. My job is to speak the truth. My job is to hold these men accountable. That's what my job is, to balance out the playing field. If you notice throughout this whole live stream, I've been talking about the issues between women and the issues pertaining to men. I haven't been one-sided degrading women. I'm defending the honor of women that are on point. You know what I mean? And I'm holding black men accountable. Because like I said, I'm going to say it again. The reason why we in this mess is because black men don't want to be accountable for their household and their family. All we want to do is shit on the black women. And I apologize for the profanity, but I got to keep it buck and I got to keep it raw and uncut. I got to be a professional, but at the same time, I got to keep it raw. 100% so you can understand where we are. I am fed up with black men constantly pointing the finger at women being a damn sorry loser, just like so-called Adam in the garden. The first thing Adam did when it came to his wife is he blamed her for all his problems, man. At no point did you see Adam in the Garden of Eden in the scriptures hold himself accountable. He blamed the woman for everything. He said, God, the woman you gave me beguiled me. The woman you gave me, not the woman I'm not taking care of, the woman you gave me. He didn't take no responsibility. He didn't take no responsibility for his actions.
She's supposed to have...
And the black man was right there next to Eve when she took of the forbidden fruit. She was right there. And she didn't do nothing.
Culture to herself. She's supposed to be a tribal woman.
How could she be a tribal woman if you're not teaching her to be a tribal woman?
Great pride, understanding who she is. But instead, she's blaming white women. Black men, this woman right here is blaming everyone and saying that black women are the only ones who love this country. No, what this proves, ma'am, is that black women are the most mentally enslaved.
Do you see how he's talking about the black woman? Do you see the things he's saying about the black woman? That she's the one who is mentally enslaved. So how come you don't mentally free her from that slavery? By giving the black woman the knowledge that she needs so that she can overcome these issues. Because the white man take care of his woman. You ninjas ain't taking care of your women. You know? I don't even know nothing about that woman on the screen. I may have to find her video and find out more about her. What she's lacking is a quality man. But you can't blame her for however she feel about men because she most likely deal with trauma, drama, and issues. And I keep telling you, you can't keep putting these women down and blaming them. These women are emotional. They're emotional, fam. They're like a sponge. They soak up all the bullshit that goes on in life and it stays on that sponge and they don't know how to wring it out. It takes a quality man who have God in his life to get with a woman like this and actually heal her because she's broken. And then what these ninjas like to do, ladies, is they'll go get with a woman like her and they'll sleep with her, right? And cause more trauma, more hurt, more pain. And now that woman is ruined. I've seen men do this all the time. They come to these women acting like, yeah, baby, you know, I'm really trying to be there for you. I'm really trying to be there for you. He ain't trying to be there. He just want to sleep with you. I'm a real man that take care of my family. I take care of my responsibilities. I take care of this house. I work and I do my job. These ninjas don't do a damn thing for these women, fam. Shame on you brothers, man. The white man out here providing for his women. The Asian man providing for his women. But the so-called black man, all he want to do is sit on his ASS and expect sex from his woman while he's not even providing, not even paying for the bills, not providing nothing. I can guarantee you this ninja new breed is living off that woman he with. He living off of her, fam. There are benefits that she's getting right now because she's unmarried, pregnant, and so-called Mexican. She's really a white woman, but he identify her as Mexican. She's not Mexican. I did the research already. She's getting benefits from the system, guys. There's no way you could tell me you pregnant and you ain't getting government funding. You getting something from the government. Yes, indeed.
In this country. And now you got black men like myself saying, come on, sister, let's get off the plantation. Let's get off the plantation. And you like, we staying right here. We ain't going nowhere with y'all. We've been convinced that y'all are the devil. We're not going nowhere with y'all. We're gonna stay right here. Keep on fighting for Babylon. It don't matter who the hell in office. It's all going to fall. I said it's all going to fall. All of it. Straight like that. Somebody say, I bet your white listeners are shaking their head. I don't care what people think. This is what you got to understand. I say what needs to be said. I say the truth.
He's doing what he's doing to build his white audience, because that's similar to what Tommy Sotomayor did. He did what he did against black women because he knew the white audience was going to be entertained by that. So what New Breed is trying to do is win the white audience because they like to hear the plight or the drama going on with black people, and it's entertainment for them. So to see him degrading black women, calling them devils and various other things, for them it might be entertaining. Some white men are looking at New Breed as a coward because they're looking at him like, damn, you over here degrading your women. You're supposed to be building. What exactly are you doing? What exactly is he doing? He's the one that always been talking about UP farms and getting land. Do you hear him talking about that now? Do you hear that ninja talking about building land and community and all this other stuff? Where is that stuff? How come nobody is on UP farms? How come nobody have built houses over there yet? Why is it that New Breed went and got a house after I got a house? Come on, people. Why he went and got a house after I got a house? Why? Does that make sense? He went and got a house after I got a house rather than going and get the land built up with his house. Come on now. He's not really interested in no land development.
My white supporters know the history of this. They know the history. I'm not on here to walk on eggshells for nobody. My white supporters understand the history. They're not sensitive. They're not as sensitive. The white women who watch me are not as sensitive as these black women. They know the history. Anyway, let's continue.
Do you see how he's bigging up the white folks by saying they know the history? Yeah, they know the history, but our women don't know the history. So why don't you educate them so they could be better thinkers, so that they're not going to be dependent on the system when they should be dependent on the Most High? It's supposed to be the Most High first, and then they're supposed to deal with the men. The Most High first. Supposed to be the Most High first, and then they deal with the men.
Say that black women are the only people who really give a fuck about maintaining this country and
maintaining feminism, maintaining the gynocentric matriarchal order. Black women are the only ones, the main ones concerned with keeping that.
The rest of y'all finna learn, the rest of you non-blacks are finna learn that they think y'all are black women too. They think y'all are black women too.
Man, white men don't think white women are black women. What the hell are you talking about?
You misunderstood her.
Somebody go get this lady some help.
No, they need to get you help. You misunderstood her, dummy.
What are we talking about here? Yo, she just said.
Yeah, he did. He took all them black women money and got the house. He lucky I didn't pay money to go. All of them will sue. I really believe he got people to help him. Yeah, he didn't do really no work when it comes to getting the house or whatever the case is. He didn't do no work. The black woman is the one who funded everything for him. The black woman. She did all the work, guys. And this is something that I've been trying to say for the longest, but nobody don't listen. Nobody ain't believing me. Nobody don't pay attention to the real. And this is something that I'm trying to help people to understand. You know, he's in no position. He's in no position to degrade our women. And that's the thing that I got a problem with. He's degrading the black woman when he used black women to get ahead in life.
They think you white women are black women too. Man, what the hell world you living in? Look, Stephanie is in the chat like, what? I be telling y'all, they just be saying things. Let's see if this sticks. Yeah, you white women, y'all black too. Y'all just like us. No, you're not. Everybody double tap the screen to get the likes up. You got to double tap the screen to get the likes up.
Yeah, listen to what he just said. Double tap the screen to get the likes up, fam. We got 461 in the building. It just dropped to 407. They just knocked out 60 of you folks. Double tap the screen to give the video a thumbs up, fam. If you appreciate the video. If you don't like my content and you don't like my style, then you don't have to give it a like. But if you do appreciate the work, give it a thumbs up. Let's go.
So they just use the fact that you don't want to be black and you don't want to be a black woman to manipulate you. They want to use the fact that you want to be white and that whiteness is a beacon to you.
They're white women. That don't make it a beacon to them because they're white women. Look, she's trying to convince white women that you're now black. Yo, these women have lost their entire minds.
You see how he hate the black woman? He's saying that they lost their mind. Well, if the black woman lost her mind, why you ain't educating the black woman to be better? You busy prancing around with a white woman while acting like you pro-black, while acting like you FBA when you hate the black woman. So definitely you anti-black. Because if you were really pro-black, you would be with nothing but black women. So make that make sense.
Truly under a delusion. I mean, this woman is lost. Lacey says, I'm white and I agree 100%. So you believe you're black. You believe you're a black woman, Lacey. Oh, we're getting into a whole nother issue here. Mental health is real. Mental health is real.
So mental health is only real with black women. So what about black men? What about their mental health? How come nobody's talking about that? See, this is the problem, guys. He's literally focused on making the black woman out to be crazy. But yet, what about the mental health of black men that beat black women, sexually abuse black women? What about that? He don't want to talk about that. Black women is to blame for everything. Fam, if anything's going on in my house, it's my fault. That's because I'm not leading my wife. If my kids are all out of pocket and wilding out, it's my fault. I got to take full responsibility because I'm not laying down order. If this is supposed to be the patriarchy, then I'm supposed to be in leadership, doing what I got to do. So if they're out of order, it's because I'm out of order. I got to take full responsibility for that. Regardless if I had a wicked woman in the house living and she's acting crazy, I take full responsibility. That's my fault. It's because I'm not leading. I'm not leading her. I'm not doing my job properly. I'm not speaking to her properly. There's something I'm doing. I'm not properly communicating. Something I'm doing. It got to be my fault. I could say all day, oh, black women need to do this and black women need to fall in line with a black man. Black women ain't doing a damn thing if us brothers are not on point. If we don't respect ourselves, our women won't respect us. So stop being foolish, guys.
To weaponize your own ignorance and your own desires against you. You'll never be white. You'll never be white, and white people will never respect you. They will never respect you, and that is the only thing that you have left to figure out. And then we'd be fine. But honestly, fuck y'all.
Oh, wow. But honestly, F y'all. So white women, she just said that y'all want to her. Y'all her. But F y'all.
Why are you turning black women against white women? Do you see what he's doing? He literally wants white women to go against black women. So you're creating a war. That's not what a man's supposed to be doing. You do not see white men on YouTube doing this, guys. You don't see white men on YouTube doing any of this. It's only black men. Of course, you got some black women that bash black men. We see that all the time from the, what you call those women? The divester group. But what he's doing is he's trying to get white women to turn against black women and all this other stuff. First of all, white women are not even with black women, to be honest with you. They're focused on their community, their family, and their money. They don't care about us. That's what y'all need to understand. See, I understand that as a black man. I understand that white folk don't care about me. I know that already. And there's not a problem with that because it's not their job to care about me. I'm supposed to care about my people just like they're supposed to care about their people. And we are all supposed to respect one another. That's how it's supposed to be. I cannot expect a white man to care about my people more than me. I'm supposed to care about my people more than me. If the white man care about my people more than me, something's wrong with me, you know? And this is what black women must understand. You shouldn't be looking for the white man or any other group of people to care about your people, because that's not their job. So this is why the black man and the black woman need to come together, figure out how we can stop this war, this gender war, and begin to have the conversation at the round table. And it's going to start with a lot of these influencers on social media, because it's these influencers on social media that are influencing you viewers to think the way you do. Just like the news media, their job is to influence people to make we all hate one another. That's why the news media is into programming. That's why it's called tell lie vision, because they're telling you their vision and they want to program that vision in you. That's why it's called program. Welcome to today's program. Why do you think they do that? Because they're programming you. They're programming you to think a certain way. So we got to be careful what we listen to and what we do in today's day. We got to prepare our minds for what's going on. The white man don't care about none of us. And I don't have a problem with that. It's not his job to care about me. If I don't work, provide, and do what I got to do, ain't nobody out here providing nothing for me. Nobody ain't doing nothing for me. I got to do it myself. And that's a fact. Just like with you. If you don't go to work to provide for your family or yourself, ain't nothing going to get done. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way it's supposed to be. The white man is not dependent on the black man to provide. You don't see white people looking at black people like, how come black people don't care about us and worry about our issues? It's not our job to do that. It's not our job to do that, fam. Let's get back to the tapes. Let's go.
I mean, the brainwashing is severe.
As it relates to black men and poor white men, that patriarchy has y'all in a chokehold because you feel like you're right up against it. You feel like the only thing that's holding you back from having absolute power is getting rid of your blackness.
Look, guys, every black woman needs a black man to lead them. Because without a black man leading a black woman, our women are going to get themselves in trouble. The Most High never made our women to be out there by themselves. This ninja is not trying to teach or educate our women. He just want to blame them for everything. It is up to us to educate our women and bring them back in where they belong with us. But this is not going to happen if we keep belittling them and bashing them and putting them down and blaming them and expecting them to fix the problem themselves. It's going to take us doing our job as men. You know what I mean? We got to do the hard work so that they can understand. Women are emotional. We got to get them to understand the errors of their ways. But before we do that, we got to understand the errors of our ways as black men. If we're not going to take accountability, black women will never take accountability because we're a bunch of hypocrites. I cannot talk about black women in a negative way without addressing black men. Black men got all these problems and we don't want to deal with it. We want to ignore these problems and just blame women. It's her fault. It's the black. No. It's your fault, black man. You got that black woman mentally disturbed. You got her going to the therapist right now. You got her psychologically damaged. You wondering why these women are on a healing journey? Because of you. Because of the damage you caused her. But you don't want to own up to it. And now when she get into a new relationship with a new man, she become even more damaged because of you. But nobody want to talk about the real.
Or getting rid of your poverty. It's so much to unpack here. I could write a whole thesis. I'm tired. Actually, get on my face.
Yeah, you seem like you tired. You drowsy as hell. I don't know what you done been popping.
See how he just dissed her? And to this clown that's in the chat that keep talking about all you see is color. What the heck are you talking about all you see is color? You're crazy, fam. All you see is color. There's always some clown that always want to pull this color stuff about all you see is color. I'm speaking nothing but facts. Where's your YouTube platform? Where's your following? How come you don't got people listening to you? talking all of that garbage, but you don't even got a microphone or anything set up to actually address the real issues to these people. I don't see you addressing real issues. You're not doing anything.
What kind of pills you on, what kind of medication you forgot to take. We need to read some scriptures after that. We need to cleanse the environment after that, right? Look, let's start off at Proverbs 14:1. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. That's what's happening right now. These foolish women are literally plucking down their own house, plucking down.
He's calling the women foolish, but he's not calling our men foolish. Are y'all seeing that?
You know, plucking down their own nation. It's crazy. I mean, what's going on? Sometimes you just got to look at the scriptures. Hold on, let me. Somebody was asking me also, what's the 4B movement? I'm gonna share that with you. Hold on.
Bro, can you get your system situated down?
Y'all make sure y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me. Oh man. All right, I see the ones. Look, we have a severe issue here. I'm about to pull up some other things here because she's not the only one who's blaming white women. You got Sunny. You have Sunny, the host of The View. She's also uttering the same sentiments. There's a lot. I mean, there's numerous videos as of today of black women just blaming white women. And it's amazing to me.
Notice how his whole focus is nothing but black women. That's all his focus is. And while he's doing this, he got a white woman living in that house.
They bit the fruit. They bit the forbidden fruit. They believe the lie. They need to be worried about their own people, their own nation.
So Kenny, if you're in college or high school and you walk into a classroom, do you walk in there and say, what's the topic? Or do you read the board and find out what the topic is? Like, you got a cell phone, a computer, laptop. You mean to tell me you don't know how to read? You don't know how to read?
Somebody said, Kelly says, I can't stand Sunny. Yeah, she is definitely bitter, definitely angry. I would react to what she said, but for whatever reason, everybody else on YouTube can react to the View show. But every time New Breed Global reacts to the View, I get hit with copyright.
You get hit with copyright because you a clown and you don't know how to do a reaction video properly. And I'm not even going to address how to do it properly because you're too slow and everything I do, you copy. So you're going to have to figure out things yourself. So don't hate on Anton Daniels because he can do it and you can't. He know how to do it the right way and you don't. Let's get back to the tape.
It's by Walt Disney. They literally got one of my videos just globally removed right now, and I reacted to audios of her talking. Literally, I'm reacting to audios and they block me. I see people reacting to what she's saying because nobody is really breaking it down the way I'm breaking it down.
Salute to Ken, says Ringo, Brooklyn, Church Ave, 50s. Salute to everybody in Brooklyn, fam. BK all day, every day. It is what it is. Let's go.
So they have to come up with a reason to block it. But nonetheless, this is a real issue. And what I want to say to black women is that you got to really broaden your horizons. You got to understand that this country is not the know-all, be-all. And it got to come a time where we start working together tangibly. When they wrote up the Constitution, white women wasn't all in the mix getting in the way. White men sat around a round table and they wrote the Constitution. Look, y'all got to understand white women and black women aren't the same in this situation. Black women, come all over to your men and support what your men got going on.
They ain't supporting nothing you got going on because you ain't shit, ninja. At the end of the day, you ninjas just want to use women for sex. And now you want to talk about come on over to your men. What the hell did you do for the black woman? What did you do for the black community that women can even trust you when all you want to do is sleep with these women? They ain't trying to hear none of that mess. You so-called ninjas better get on point. You better get on point because right now the damage is so severe that women are out here making all sorts of decisions that is putting them in hot water. Is it going to be healthy for them? No, it's not. It's going to be pretty bad in the upcoming years. It's going to get worse. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you just can't tell a woman, get in line and come back to black men when black men ain't doing nothing to make black women see. Black women need to see us on point doing what we got to do. It's like if black women listening to my content, watching how I move, see how I move with my family, and then they see other black men moving the same way, and they see many black men doing that. Now they're going to start to get hope and be like, wow, there's a lot of good black men out here. Wow, I want a black man that's like this, like that, like that. But if all they see is Pookies and Ray Rays, black men in and out of prison, committing crimes, I mean, that's the image of black men every single day. Thugging, trap music, drill music, shoot 'em up, the ops, living in the projects all day. Black women don't want to hear none of that crap, fam. When are we going to start to build and do what we need to do? This ninja is always talking about UP farms and community and this and all that stuff. This dude ain't built nothing yet. He ain't do nothing yet. How many years this man been talking about this UP farms and this and that and this? He just got a bunch of money from the people and didn't do nothing for the community. If you go to UP farms, there's no septic, there's no electricity, there's no there's nothing there, fam. No internet, nothing. Just desolate land. You know what I mean? That's it. When I visited UP farms, I thought there was some things that was going to get going and stuff was going to be popping. And then when I started realizing this is like some sort of scam because it's like, damn, nothing is happening, but people invest in money. You mean to tell me now, up to now, there's no septic? So you mean to tell me between yourself and all the people who donated and supported UP Farms, you didn't get the electrical up yet? You didn't get no septic set up? Y'all don't got no internet? Nothing has been established? Come on, man. You guys are a joke over there, bro. Like, real talk. Let's get back to the tape.
To happen. All right, now let's talk about this 4B movement because it seems like this is going to be y'all's only solution. And y'all gonna be tripping off of this. I talked a little bit about this in my previous broadcast about this 4B movement where these women are
now he's trying to shame the women with the 4B movement. You know what I mean? I might talk about that in separate videos to share my opinion, but watch how he do this.
Even a head bald and they coming together in solidarity and they're refusing to give men sex. Some of these women are talking about getting off dating apps.
They need to get off dating apps. They need to. All women need to get off dating apps and stop dealing with you damn ninjas because all y'all want to do is sleep with them and not provide and not be a man.
They were just out here giving up the box to randos and they acting like they're doing...
Notice, he just said that these women were out here giving up the box to randos. Well, why those randos weren't taking these women out to be wives? Why these men weren't doing the right thing? See, this is what I mean. You guys want our women to be 304s. You want the white women to be 304s. Y'all really don't care about women, man. Y'all just want to sleep with women and that's it. That's all y'all want to do. And it's sad. You know? Where are the men that actually want to take women down the aisle and make them wives? If men don't want to do that, how could you get mad at women that want to close up shop? Who cares if they were loose before? Who cares if women were giving up the box before? If they decide now, I don't want to date, I don't want to sleep around, I'm just going to be by myself, I don't want to be married. If they decide to do that now, let them be what they want to be. Because they're fed up with you. So what are you complaining? The reason why he complaining because it means he can't run that game on these women no more. Because now more women are going to join that movement, which means less sex for him. You see now? This is what he's really focusing on. Let's go.
A major disservice in protest by keeping themselves to themselves, right? Right? You can't make this stuff up. So let's give you a quick rendition on what the 4B movement is. Let's go.
In the wake of Donald Trump's historic win, there's a new movement sweeping America. Disappointed women are actually swearing off men.
There's no way I am letting any man near me for the next few years.
They're saying no to dating, no to marriage, no to sex.
Celibacy, at least to me, isn't that hard.
And no to having children.
Like,
Now, why? Look who the main one. Look, let me just break this down. Who's the main one talking about no to having children?
Why in the world is he focusing on the main one as if though the black woman, the woman that he have on the screen right there? Fam, I made videos about that woman already. She's totally anti-relationship and anti-man. There's nothing I can do to save her. But he's making it seem like this is a movement for black women, like black women are the face of this. Don't you see white women in there too? I see more white women on that screen than black women. So why he focusing on black women? If women want to not have sex no more, not want to be married, and don't want to date, I don't care. That's not affecting me. I don't really care. That's their problem. And half of the women that are there saying this, to be honest with you, my opinion, most guys don't even want them. I'm just being honest. Most guys wouldn't even deal with them. Let's go.
Who's the main one? Come on, y'all can say it. The B-Dubs been trying to cancel me. They can't cancel me. If y'all worried about getting canceled, don't worry about it. Come on, that's right, the BW.
Listen, on social media, for example, the woman that's in the middle, she have TikTok pages. I think she has a YouTube channel as well. I know exactly who she is, and she's on Instagram. She's 100% anti-relationship, anti-black man, but she would definitely deal with a white man. You understand? Now, what y'all don't understand about social media is a lot of people on social media is fake, and they do things and they do certain content in order to bring in the views, the money, and the numbers. A lot of these people will tell you, I'm for the movement of 4B and this and that and all this other stuff. And behind the scenes, when the cameras is off, they got a man that come into their house. They're dating someone the whole time. But on social media, you think they're this one way, but off camera, they got a whole relationship going. Don't be believing all these people you see on social media telling you ladies to do this. It goes right back to the feminist movement where they were making women join in, but while they were telling you to be a feminist, these women were submissive at home to their husbands the whole time. Trust and believe that.
I'm telling you, this is a depopulation agenda, y'all. Why the B-Dub the main one saying no to children? They've been doing this. They've been not wanting children. But they've been having sex. You see what we
with you ninjas. You saying she been having sex, but she been having that with you ninjas. Think about that, guys. He's making it seem like these women are all bad and they're just all wrong when the black man is the one that been out here dealing with these women sexually. Come on now.
They've been not wanting children, but they've been having sex.
Yeah, with you guys that don't want to make them wives. I mean, think about this. He's making it seem like these women are just out here having sex by themselves. Men are having sex with these women, and these men don't want to step up to the plate to be responsible. It's just that simple.
Explain that. Now, all of a sudden, they don't want to give no sex up.
So you want them to continue to be 304s? If they're done and they're fed up, that's a good thing. You want them to continue to do it to please you? No.
Oh, man, y'all can't make this stuff up.
Like so many other women in America who have been considering trying.
You know, this is the programming right here. Y'all understand how serious this still image is? Look, I want you to peep how serious this still image is. Really think about what Inside Edition is pushing right now. But there's women being used. See, here's the issue. I care more about the reputation of the BW than they do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
They're telling you what they want. Look at this. Thank you, men, for bringing the 4B movement to America. She says, I made women realize that romantic love was indeed. So that's the LGBT agenda. There's Black women not populating agenda. 4B movement is all under 4B. South Korea's 4B movement lowers the birth rate in a fight for gender equality. Do y'all see what the agenda is? It's depopulation. 4B is all about depopulation.
Who cares if it's depopulation? It's not affecting me. It's affecting you. And it's affecting the people that invest all their time and energy into that type of nonsense. I don't care about all of that. And I'm looking at the situation for what it is. All I'm concerned about is the women that rock with me, and that's it. And there's a lot of women out there that are like that. But he's degrading all women and making it seem like it's something we all should be worried about. Like we're all doomed and we're not going to be able to procreate and we're not going to be able to have women. No, he want to continue to breed up more women and take advantage of women. So a movement like the 4B movement is bothering him because he want to continue to take advantage of unsuspecting women that don't know any better. So now that women are now making sense and saying to themselves, you know what, I'm done being a cum bucket for these ninjas. Now he's upset.
That's the agenda. That's the agenda.
Having children.
Like so many other women in America who have been considering.
Now, this woman right here on the screen is definitely over 40. Nobody's going to get with her and marry her. So she could be for the 4B movement. I don't really care. And this is what I mean. A lot of the women that you see saying these things and coming on social media saying these things, a lot of them have relationships outside of social media. This is why you don't want to jump on the bandwagon when you see this type of stuff, because a lot of them have relationships. They do it for a check, and they know that people are gullible and will believe it. And right after they turn the camera off, they're fixing their husband dinner.
To get pregnant, I woke up today and said, nope, not anymore.
Who cares? Doesn't matter, because nobody wants you. And that have to be your attitude as a man. If you see women saying this is what they want and they don't want a man and they don't want this, then I don't really care, because I know that there are women out there that will get with a man. They're not for this nonsense. Let's go.
Woman is actually shaving her head in protest. It's being called the 4B movement.
Notice you see predominantly white women doing this, guys. White women, predominantly white women are the ones that is for this movement. So if black women want to jump into the movement and do the same thing like them, that's their problem. I don't care about that. They're the ones that's going to grow old and be single and lonely by themselves. It's not my problem. They always want to jump on a movement. My thing is this: as black men, the reason why women are doing this is because of us, guys. You don't think white men take advantage of white women too? You don't think white men sleep around with white women the same way black men do? Because I see white women in that video clip. So who do you think hurt those white women? A white man, not a black man. You got white men that use women for sex too and don't want to marry them. So it's not just a thing of, oh, black men ain't ish. White women be feeling the same way about white men. It's just that black men, we put it all on social media. White men been doing this. The so-called MGTOW movement, they've been doing that for years. Men going their own way. The white men been protesting against their own women. This is not new. Let's go.
Women are taken to social media declaring their allegiance. The 4B movement was actually started by women in South.
Look at all these women.
Their allegiance.
Women of all demographics, women of all races are coming together.
And why would they be coming together? Because they had a bad run-in with a man.
They're pledging their allegiance.
They could pledge their allegiance. They're going to be single by themselves. And pretty much the words of Kevin Samuels is coming to pass. Kevin Samuels stated, and I quote, "You will die alone." And we're seeing that happening in today's day, where a lot of women are in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, and they're by themselves, and they are literally growing old, never becoming mothers, never becoming wives. It's coming to pass, ladies and gentlemen.
They're saying they're not going to procreate. They're not going to deal with men. and they're gonna shave their heads bald.
And it's silly to shave your head bald. It doesn't make no sense. But hey, to each his own.
Wow. Somebody said they are pro-life. No, they're definitely not pro-life. They're anti-life. Let's get it.
Declaring their allegiance. The 4B movement was actually started by women in South Korea back in 2019.
So it was started by South Korean women in 2019, and now they've been influenced in America. Think about this, guys. This is what's so sad about this. Women in America have been influenced by women in South Korea. South Korean women started this movement. And the intelligent, educated woman in America is now partaking in the same nonsense. So who's really influencing who? Are we in America influencing the other nations, or is the other nations influencing America? To me, America is following what the other nations are doing. Let's go.
As part of their version of the Me Too movement, the number 4 refers to dating, marriage, sex, and children.
This movement's way more important now than ever.
26-year-old Alexa Vargas joined the movement 2 years ago and expects...
Damn, this movement been around for 2 years?
That just goes to show how out of touch with reality he really is. Let's go.
Well, it's coming together full-fledged now. Double tap your screen.
And is she a black woman, guys? No.
Like the video, let's get the likes up.
A surge of interest in the wake of the Trump victory. So you, in 2022, swore off dating forever.
Not forever.
Not forever. You see that, guys? Not forever. So she's just following a movement because she's blindly following. She know good and well she need a man. She know good and well she's going to want a man. So by the pure fact she said not forever, back, put a 1 in the chat if we back. Because somebody just called my phone. Always trying to do that when I'm doing my job, fam. Right? So now let me get back to my point. She says she's not going to do this 4B movement forever, which means she knows she need a man. She knows she want a man. The news anchor lady said, this is forever. She said, no, not forever. So she's playing with fire because she's trying to be something that she's not. She's young, naive, don't have the right education to understand life, and it's going to catch up with her because she might end up turning 30-something, 40-something, and before you know it, she's going to be alone with no man and no kids. Let's go.
Not going to settle for low-value men that don't respect us anymore.
She said low-value men that won't respect us. So who is she talking about? Black men? Is she talking about black men or white men? Does she look like a black woman? No, she's not a black woman. So who is she talking to? She's talking about low-value white men. She's talking about low-value white men. That's who she's talking to. So this is not an issue with just black women. This is all women that are joining that 4B movement. They are tired of low-value men that won't respect them. What are they talking about? Men that just want to sleep with them and leave them with babies. Women are tired of it. They're wanting a man that is going to stay with them, marry them, and you know, build a family. That's what they really want. So if they were sleeping around, I'm not here to shame these ladies if they were sleeping around. They were trying to find that sort of love relationship. But for whatever reason, it haven't been working. So what do they do to solve their problems? You know what? I don't want to date no more. I don't want to have no babies. I ain't trying to do this. And I'm going to stay like this for a while until I see things turn around. So they did the right thing to protect themselves, because now you ladies don't have to worry about STDs. You don't got to worry about somebody doing anything dirty. And you can go on and build your life up, establish yourself, get your education, your career, whatever it is you got going, you could go do those things. Let's go.
And are mocking the no marriage, no sex movement.
Wait, that woman was cutting her hair off? Oh, old.
Hey, look at the white woman on the news. She's like, wow, even though she might be a reptilian, I ain't gonna even hold you. A lot of the news broadcasters be reptilian shapeshifters. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. But look at her, look at how she responded.
Oh, old.
Wild.
She like, y'all look stupid as hell.
Listen, to the person who said not every woman can have children, the topic is not about every woman can have children, so please educate yourself. The topic is about women that are fertile, that can have children, that are saying they don't want children. If you're a woman who don't want children, why would you be joining a group movement to not have children when you can't have children? So the topic is not about them. So please educate yourself.
In your damn heads. Real bold of y'all. Let's go.
For these crazos out here, they're like, we're not touching men. I hope that means more for me.
Oh, damn. She said she hope it mean more for her. She ready to thought it out. Thought it out. She ready to thought it out. She ready to get, you know what I'm saying, get her groove out here. That's what she thinking with. That's wild, cuz. So that proves right there is all these women who talking about they abstaining for sex and they ain't doing this, somebody gonna do it. Y'all ladies be thinking y'all doing something withholding a box. Just like some of y'all married women do that to y'all husband. Somebody gonna do the job.
Do you see how he's concerned about women holding the box, holding out, holding this? You see what he's doing? That's his focus, guys.
Somebody gonna do it. You think you manipulating. You ain't giving up no box. All right. That brother gonna step outside, and there's gonna be a woman that realize that man ain't getting no box at home. And you know what she gonna do? Give him the box. Yeah.
That's his focus.
I know that angers you. I know, I get it. Y'all really be thinking y'all doing something, but you're not. Anyway, look, let me bring.
He want us to see his carpet because he saw my carpet. This guy is damn near a joke, bro. For real, for real.
Down to you. Right now, America's is going crazy, right? Man, America's going crazy. I don't know if some of y'all know this, but in New York right now.
New York what? Let's get it.
Adams.
Let's get it.
Just cut food stamps. And I told you this type of stuff.
You said Mayor Adams cut what? Food stamps? Well, what about your baby mama that you with right now? How y'all getting food? Are you buying it with your YouTube check, or is she collecting that assistance from the government? Hello?
And now they're doing all kind of protests out here. Look, I said this once and I said it before. If they were to take away child support, alimony, food stamps, TANF, all of these things.
Well, if they did that, your baby mama won't have what she need to take care of that baby. Come on now. You have a woman who is pregnant right now. You have a woman who's pregnant right now that's not married. So what exactly is she getting? What exactly is she using? Come on now. We know good and well that woman that you got right now, your baby mama, is collecting public assistance. She probably, listen, the house that y'all picked up was done through some sort of government program that migrants can pretty much get. Let's talk about it now, because we remember, you don't got no credit, fam. Remember you told me that? You said you don't deal with credit? You don't got no credit? Okay, so your baby mama is the one that had to do whatever she had to do to get the house in her name and put you on the lease. But she's not married to you. So technically, she can go get government assistance because she's not legally married to you. And that's why you never married her, because that's what you do. You use black women and you use white women. All of your baby mamas have collected some sort of government funding. Medical, dental, you name it. They collected it from the white man. So why are you here talking about when your baby mamas is benefiting from all of these different things? Your baby mamas is helping you to eat right now. And I'm pretty sure they're collecting a nice little check from the government that's buying groceries, where you don't got to spend money on groceries because the government is taking care of this. But yet, you want to talk about black women? Stop it.
You ladies, you women, y'all would have men overnight.
No, they won't. Even if the government was to shut down all of those programs, the black woman's still not coming to you. She would rather go get a job and provide for herself than to get with a man that's a sorry damn fool. She's not doing it. She's not doing it. You know?
Y'all would have men overnight. If they was to take away all of the public house, all of it, y'all would be humble, y'all would be submissive, y'all would turn into good wives overnight.
Fam, you don't got a wife. You don't have not one wife on paper right now that you could produce. You don't have one wife that you have documents for. Nothing. You have baby mamas, bro. No wives. You don't have a wife yet. You have baby mamas that you got pregnant.
Overnight.
He really think that you ladies are going to come to black men crying to black men overnight. Y'all not going to do that. You know why? Because the black woman learned how to be independent. She learned how to go get a job. She learned how to provide for herself, get her own place, get her own apartment, get her own house, own car, and do her own thing. And women are natural survivors. They know how to do this thing, and they don't need a man to go do that. But you ninjas, you need that woman to procreate. You need that woman to take care of them babies. You need that woman. So it would be in your best interest to stop bashing this woman and begin to come to the round table, admit our faults, so that we can have the conversation. Because as long as we're dragging black women online, we're never going to meet eye to eye. We're going to stay as enemies. And guess what? We're going to never grow as a community. We're going to never grow. And all the kids that are being born, they're going to be in dysfunctional households with delusional mothers and fathers. And it's just really, really bad all around. Our kids are going to have nothing but nightmare stories to talk about how their parents were dysfunctional. It's sad.
I'm just speaking nothing but 100% unadulterated, pure facts. Also, in other news, this one, Renee says, LOL, no, we wouldn't. You know why she laughing before? Because she would. Her laughing is her telling you,
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can all hear me, fam. Because I see people in the chat saying this and saying that and saying all these different things. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can all hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if the stream is good. Put a 1 in the chat if the stream is good. Put a 1 in the chat if the stream is good. Because everybody's saying bad audio, bad this, bad that, and all this other junk. You know what I mean? Put a 1 in the chat if everything is good. You know? If the stream is breaking up, there's nothing I can do about that. That's the internet. That's what the internet does. I cannot control that. I just need to know that you can hear me. As long as you can hear my voice, that's the most important thing that you need to know. Right? Don't worry about video. Don't worry about none of that. The audio, that's the main thing right there. Right? That's it. And sometimes all you got to do is just come out the stream and come back in and everything will be fixed.
he's right. If I didn't have X, Y, and Z, I'm going to go out here and get a husband. You know,
and another thing, some of y'all are behind on the stream because I just got a phone call in and the video cut. So maybe some of y'all are behind on the stream, and that is where you got that buffering, and that is where the audio cut, because you have to press that little red dot. That little red dot, you got to press that little red dot so that you're up to par with the stream. Some of y'all might be behind 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So check that out as well.
Knows that. So a lot of times the conservatives like, we gonna cut all that. Y'all gonna have to get it in order with the Patreon. We gonna cut all that. We need that money to go towards here. We need this money to decipher here. That's how they be moving. So look, ain't no lies told. Ain't no lies told. Now, in other news, it seems that the self-deletion hotlines for the LGBTQ plus have all of a sudden reached an extreme uptick. It's reached an extreme uptick. That's something that's going on in the news.
Do you see what he's talking about? But he's basically saying that people from the LGBTQ are basically taking their lives and X, Y, and Z. Why is he talking about them in that manner? Shouldn't the topic be about black women? Why is he focusing on all these other issues? Come on now.
A lot of people ain't talking about this, but they banging the self-deletion lines like these people are. I was wondering why I don't see them protesting like that. I was wondering why I see more black women in outrage than I see the Letter Coalition.
Why is Rosetta Stone saying you're jealous? What does that have to do with anything with me?
It's weird. Why do I see more of it? Because they apparently are just ready to just...
I hope you ain't referring to me, because there's nothing for me to be jealous of.
End it all. That's what seems to be happening. And I just don't understand that, because last time I checked, there is no task force that has been set up.
And why is Danny asking me to message somebody? Message somebody for what? I don't need to message this clown. Clown for what? What do I need to message him for? What do I need to message him for? Explain that to me, gang. What do I need to message him for? For what? What am I messaging him for? Doesn't make no sense. You go message him. I don't got time for that.
To go into people's homes and execute them or persecute them because of whatever type of escapades they got going on. It seems that these people are upset.
Nobody care about his crash out videos. He's crashing out because he's a loser and a lame. And when a real man make a video and talk real talk, he want to go crash out when they live. He could go crash out all he want. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let's get back to the tapes. And make sure y'all screen record anything that is crashing out, because he have a tendency of turning his video off once he's done, because he know I'm live. So make sure y'all screen recording. Do y'all job, fam. When y'all out here in these YouTube streets and y'all watching a man crashing out and saying all sorts of crazy stuff, screen record the damn video, fam. If you know I'm working over here, screen record the damn video and do what you got to do, and then send me the tapes so I can make a reaction to it. Because this clown want to be on YouTube talking all grimy about black women, and then when a real man come on here and speak real talk, he want to go and crash out and say a bunch of stupid stuff. Nobody don't want to hear none of that mess. That man don't care about black women, and he don't love black women, and he's mad when somebody hold him to the damn fire. Let's get back to the tapes. Let's go.
They're no longer allowed to gallivant in certain areas because under Biden administration, these people was just off the chain. The last 4 years, these people was doing whatever the hell they wanted to do. These people was going into libraries. These people was going into elementary schools. And what made it such an issue is that they were doing a lot of sexually suggestive things, a lot of sexually suggestive themes. And conservatives are not really trying to have all of that. And my beliefs align with conservative viewpoints on these things. And it seems that they're just upset. I don't know what other reason, but I'm gonna say this. For all people. I'm a Bible man.
No, he's not. He's not a Bible man. If he was, he wouldn't be breaking the commandments. This man broke the 10th commandment, the 9th commandment. He broke all the commandments. You know what I mean? He don't have nobody that's a wife. He have nothing but baby mamas. None of his women are wives. So he's breaking more commandments. You know what I mean? He's not a protector or a provider. He live off of women that are most likely on the government programs and systems, but yet he's talking about the black women being on these programs and systems. He's nothing of that sort.
And I believe everybody can be forgiven.
If everybody could be forgiven, why haven't you forgiven your so-called enemies and those that you believe trespass against you, but instead you crash out in videos, but you talking about you a Bible-believing man? Sit down.
I believe if you live a lifestyle that seeks repentance, that you can live to see another day.
How can you talk about repentance when you crashing out and you're a hypocrite and you're not really following what the Bible says? How come you're not practicing what Jesus said to do in the Bible, hypocrite?
I'm not about any type of hate on my channel.
That's a damn lie, because people are giving me word that you crashing out right now. So if you're not about no hate on your channel, why in the world are you crashing out for if you're a so-called Bible-believing man?
I'm all about reconciliation.
That's a lie. You're not about reconciliation, because if you were, you would be trying to build with brothers and sisters.
I'm all about renewal of the mind.
No, you're not about renewal of the mind, because if you were, you would renew your mind with the word of God, and you would understand what it says by practicing what it teach.
And I'm all about life upon death.
You're upon life and about death. You're the same guy who wished death on me. You basically said that I will never have sons. You're the same man who literally said me having 4 daughters was a curse from the Most High. This is what New Breed said about me. New Breed said I would never have a son because men like me shouldn't have sons, and how my bloodline ends with me. He said me having 4 daughters was a curse from God, that God cursed me to only have 4 black daughters, which mean having 4 black daughters in his opinion is a curse, which mean he don't got no love for the black woman. Let's get back to the tapes. We cooking.
So even people of the alternative, if you watching and you like, man, where's this guy even coming from with this? Why is he bringing this up? There's a reason why you caught this video.
Why are you talking about people that live the alternative lifestyle? That's not what the title in the video was about. You took shots at them and you were degrading them and using derogatory statements about them to make fun about them. And now you're trying to make it seem like they need to repent when you ain't even preaching the gospel to them. Sit down.
Telling you to repent and live.
How they gonna know how to repent if you ain't teaching them how to repent, hypocrite?
your life. Repent and live.
You are the one that need to repent, bro. You are the one that need to repent. You cannot teach nobody to repent when you haven't repented.
What you see going on in this country right now is there's a real insurrection taking place, yes. But at the same time, it's an opportunity. It's a timestamp. It's a pocket where people can get their minds right. It's a pocket where people can repent.
Let me pack up, Rosetta. I don't got time when you calling me a so-called angry man and all this other nonsense when I'm over here speaking on behalf of the women and balancing out the playing field. I don't got time for that.
Away from their ways and do things a more traditional way.
You ain't trying to teach nobody to do anything traditional, because if you was, you would marry the women that you got. You never married the women.
Do things a traditional way. And that's what it boils down to. A lot of y'all are out here and have been out here doing things that you ain't meant to do. And instead of ending it all, and that goes for anybody who may be struggling with anything, instead of ending it all, you got to repent.
Now he trying to seem like he trying to speak to those that want to end their life. Now he trying to make it seem like he trying to speak on behalf of these particular people. Stop it, bro.
And that's what my message has always been.
Your message has always been about hating on black women. Stop.
And, you know, you see people all the time, people, shaming people.
That's what you do every day to black men and women.
Bashing people. That's not what I'm about over here. It's about
you crashing out, bashing people and degrading people and putting people down. But you over here saying one thing. Stop being a hypocrite, bro.
You know what I'm saying? This is about...
He said his channel is about love, but he hate people like me. He hate people like Brainwaves. He hate people like Rollo. And he hate any of you that speak against him.
Embracing one another and seeing each other live, flourish, and succeed. You know what I'm saying? But God hates the sin. God hates that sin.
Wow.
You know, forget what the Christian church is talking about. God hates the sinner, but not the sin. No, God hates the sin. So you got to get rid of the sin.
But you ain't get rid of your sin, bro. You have been sinning for a long time and you still being a hypocrite. You cannot lead people when you're a hypocrite, fam. You have been a hypocrite for a long time.
What sin you got going on?
What about the sins that you got going on that you still have not overcome? You ain't going to get into the kingdom until you overcome your sin.
And look. Hold on. I'm going to tell y'all right now. My message to BWs. Stop hating your men. Stop being in secret competition with men.
But you hate the women and you're in competition with the women and you hate yourself.
Stop being jealous of their masculine position.
What masculine position? Our brothers don't even hold their position to lead. What position you talking about? We don't even build nothing in the community.
Cut it out. Be supportive. When you see a man being a voice piece and a mouthpiece for your people.
Your voice has been doing nothing but degrade the black woman and put her down. Why would she support you?
That man. If we had our women taking that same energy that they use to go down and support Kamala Harris and all these hotties for Harris, and we had our women with the same energy in supporting their men, we'd be good. We'd be right where we need to be. Do you ladies understand that? That same energy y'all using on this system, organizing, mobilizing, and putting together these campaigns and trying to help these people do what they do. If y'all took that same energy and put it into your household, y'all would have blessed families.
Wow. He's talking all of that crap, but he have yet to talk about the black man that need to get back with his family. He's not talking about the black men that are impregnating women, leaving them with babies. He's not talking about none of the things, none of the important issues that black men need to be focusing on when it comes to their children. But instead, he's focusing on women. Like women are the ones that got to get themselves together, but yet he's not doing nothing for these women to understand the truth. Come on, man. Stop.
Everything would be lovely. I'm telling you. And the same thing with y'all ladies when y'all go into the workplace. It's the irony of y'all blaming white women is crazy to me when y'all go to the workplace and y'all serve the white man all the damn time. I can drop the mic and walk away with that. The irony of you blaming the white woman for all your plights, problems, and situations.
Black women are not blaming white women for anything. You're taking one isolated situation of one black woman saying one thing and you're putting it on all black women. You are disingenuous and a liar.
When you go to your 9 to 5.
Stop copying off of my talking points. I'm the one who is always talking about these issues in regards to women serving their boss and supervisor. And I'm always using that in my content to reference why they do that, but don't want to serve their man at home. Stop using my talking points.
And you serve the white man every single day. You put papers, you getting coffees, or even if you don't work directly under a white man, he run the damn company.
So what about black men that serve on the company? Is he serving the white man? See, this is what I'm saying. He's saying that you ladies are serving the white man when you're on your job. But what about the black man who got a 9 to 5? What about the black man who is literally at the 9 to 5 serving the supervisor and obeying the supervisor? How come he don't have no smoke for the black man that served the white man on the job? He have nothing to say about that. So it's only the black woman that's serving the white man, not the black man? Stop it.
So how the hell are you going to be mad at the white woman? You work for the white man.
The black man worked for the white man. So what about him? Are you going to tell him he's a servant too? No, but you want to degrade the woman.
Take that same energy and work for your husband. Why you and your husband won't go start a business?
Where's your business that you started with all your wives that you claim you have? How come they're all not working for you? Because they know you ain't shit. That's why.
You and your husband can put boots to the ground. Support your husband's endeavors.
He's speaking to himself and preaching to his own women that he have that don't get along with him. He's really preaching to his baby mamas that don't agree with his way of life.
If you got to work for that white man for the meantime in between time, be doing something else as well. Oh, some of y'all don't like what I'm talking about? Well, there's a reason why you're watching it. Some lady just came in here and called me a hypocrite. He's such a hypocrite.
Because you are a hypocrite and she could see that you're a hypocrite. That's why.
But you can't tell me what I'm saying is hypocritical.
I've been telling you what you've been saying is hypocritical the whole show. I'm the only one built enough to hold you accountable because you a straight hypocrite.
No, I'm pointing out the hypocrisy of the angry feminist black woman.
See how he hate women, but he's not talking about the black man. He's not talking about the dysfunctional, delusional black man. He's not talking about the black man who is violent, the black man who got a criminal history, the black man that beat women, abuse women, rape women, violate women, steal from women, ruin women credit card history. He's not talking about that black man. And in his mind, the black man is perfectly good.
I'm pointing out the hypocrisy. And it bothers a lot of y'all because I'm holding a mirror up to y'all.
But you won't put a mirror up to the black man? So you want to put a mirror. So let me get this straight. You want to put a mirror up to black women, but you don't want to put a mirror up to black men when black men are out here degrading women and using women for sex all day. But you don't want to put a mirror up to black men so they could get it right? You don't want to do that, right? This is crazy, fam.
Somebody said you think in racial terms. No, I don't. This is a racial issue at the moment. Right now.
Somebody just came in, debunk hypocrites. Yeah, that's a good name, fam. Fam. Listen, you should start a YouTube channel. Debunk hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? Start a YouTube channel. That name clicks, bro. Debunk hypocrite says he just said white women don't take black men to court. Now he's dragging black women who work for white women, for white men. Man, this dude is weird. And that's the problem. White women do take black men to court. Look at all of these celebrities, NBA players, all of these people out there in Hollywood. They have white women that will take them to court and take all of their money. So he's being disingenuous and he's lying. He's lying. He's trying to put all of this on black women as if though black women are doing black men dirty all day. That's not the case. Any woman, look at what is it? Jeezy. Wasn't Jeezy married to an Asian woman? Right? So if he was married to an Asian woman, what about that situation? Look what happened in the case of the late DJ Twitch Boss. Look what happened to him, Stephen Twitch Boss. I got to get back to my series with that because there's a lot of information I need to bring out about that situation. I believe his wife got him killed, fam. To take his resources, to take his money and get him out of the way in order for her to go get a white man. And guess who she's with right now? A white man. So how much love did she really had for Stephen Twitch Boss? That she just lost him and then now she's in a relationship with a white man? Come on now. She did him dirty. Let's get back to the tapes.
There's a lot of racial issues going on in our country. And it's mainly because
any woman can ruin a man, but New Breed's issue is he hate black women and he want the world to think that black women are the worst thing ever. That's what he's doing.
People don't want to be a part of their own tribe. People don't want to.
You don't want what? People don't want to be a part of their own tribe. Fam, you just got a white woman pregnant. You just got a white woman pregnant, bro. So obviously, you don't care about your own tribe because you got a white woman pregnant. So why you didn't get a black woman? Why you uphold the white woman as the gold standard, but not a black woman? Come on now. You a hypocrite.
Well, let's keep it.
See, the reason why he's fumbling is because he know he got a white woman pregnant. So he got to be very careful with what he say.
We have a real issue with our women not wanting to come back to their men.
Why would our women want to come back to the black man when he ain't shit? See, I keep it a buck and I'm a black man. You don't think I see how much black men are BSing out here with our women? I'm a father of 4 daughters. You think I'm going to be out here bashing women all day and not teach on the real issues concerning black men? Like I said, I talk about black women issues and I talk about black women issues, black men and women issues. I balance out the playing field. If I'm going to roast one, I'm going to roast the other. And I hold all accountable and I bring solutions to the table. But you don't got no solutions that you brought to the table. You just want black women to come back into submission to black men when black men ain't doing a damn thing to help black women grow. You ain't doing that. You're not providing. You're not putting them in a better living situation. You don't honor them. You don't respect them. And you just want to use them for sex. That's all you want to do is use our sisters as cum buckets. And then when they get pregnant, you ninjas want them to go and have so-called not babies, excuse me, abortions. You want them to get rid of the baby, fam. Imagine that. How gruesome and wicked. Black men are responsible for that, fam. Our women started aborting these babies heavy in the 90s, fam. They started going wild with these abortions. You know why? Because black men were giving them the money to go do it, fam. These are facts. I'm giving you the history.
That's what's happening. So what a lot of men need to do, and I say this all the time, brothers.
What do men need to do? Let's see if he have good solutions for black men to be better men, better fathers. Let's see if that's what he's going to do.
Some of you all are going to just have to deal with black women outside of the American infrastructure.
What?
If they happen to live in America, they have to be cultured. They have to come from a family.
But you're not cultured and you don't come from no godly family. Stop it.
They think differently. They have to be humble. They have to be raised a certain way.
Black men are not humbled and they haven't been raised a certain way. This is the problem. His message is one-sided.
Other than that, you have to deal with black women outside the country. It's just simple as that. The Americanized, westernized BW is out of pocket. And they're not trying.
So the black man is in pocket. This is what I'm saying, guys. He's saying the woman is out of pocket, but the black man is not.
Get back in pocket. They're not trying to be led. They're not trying to be corrected. They on a war path right now to try to hold on to Babylon.
This is crazy.
Or you just gonna have to get you some Spanish women, white women.
Oh, Spanish woman, white women. Did you see what New Breed just said? Ladies, you heard that? New Breed just said the black man has to go get himself a Spanish woman or a white woman, not a black woman. And when he say black women, he's referring to Africans. This is the same guy who claimed he's an Israelite, but he want us to go get with the other nations rather than teaching us to get with the daughters of Zion.
Just any other woman.
Wow.
You just gonna have to do what you gotta do. You got to do what you got to do. I don't care about what you religious folks got to say about that. I don't care what black women got to say about that.
See, he don't care, guys.
I don't care what wokey woke, extra woke black men got to say about it.
He's talking about me. Let's go.
I don't give a what you got to say.
He don't give a F what you say. And that's coming from a man that claimed he's a man of God, a man of Yah. That's how he really think, guys.
Brothers, get you another woman if you can't find what you looking for in your immediate area.
So where did you find your baby mama that you got pregnant? Where did you find her? In the jungle somewhere? Where did you find her? Where did you go overseas to get her? Or did you find her right here in America? Because you're telling these men to go outside of America to find this woman and to do this and do that. But did you do that with your woman? I don't think so.
You brothers should travel. I think you brothers should have...
He said he think you brothers should travel, but did he travel to go get his baby mama? No, he didn't do that. He found her right here in his neck of the woods.
Access to other women. I think you should converse with other women, and I think you should decide whether it would be in your better interest to go outside of the Americanized Babylonian black woman.
Fam, his mama is from America. So he's disrespecting his own mama. And this is what happens when these ninjas come on YouTube and say this rhetoric, because they forget that they have a black mama. So if you're saying that our men need to go outside of America to deal with women because these Babylonian American women, then he's dissing his own mama by saying that, fam. That's what he's really doing. And that's sad, guys. This man is supposed to be uplifting the daughters of Zion. He's supposed to be preaching the gospel to the daughters of Zion so their minds are renewed, but he's not doing that. He's telling you brothers to abandon the daughters of Zion and get women of the other nations. That's what he's telling you to do.
I stand on that. We're in times of war right now.
Wow. He said he stand on that and that we're in times of war. So he want us to war with our own women. Wow.
In the Bible, for all those people who got so much to say, all the religious folks.
Now he's going to twist the Bible and twist everything around. This is what he's going to do.
In the Bible, in times of war, we took on Gentile women. We in war right now.
Listen, this man is a liar.
We in war right now. God himself had commanded us to take all, what it says, when we went to war, take out all the male children.
He would never speak on the Jewish community, because if he did, he would not have a YouTube channel. To answer your question, that is why he would not speak. New Breed would never speak of that community in the way he speak about black women, because if he did, he won't have a YouTube channel. That is a fact. Let's go. Salute to Rollo. I see you in the building.
Take out all of the daughters who have been betrothed. Take out all of the...
Yeah, he got that woman that he with right now. His baby mama, the white woman that he got pregnant. He found her in Atlanta somewhere, but yet he's telling you brothers to go travel to find women. What a hypocrite.
Who have been betrothed. And keep the women for yourselves. That's Bible.
No, it's not. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says to not make your sons marry those women of the other nations, or your daughters marry those men of the other nations. That's what it says. You are a liar. The Most High want us to stick with our people, and for other groups of people to stick with their own people. That's what he wanted. You know what I mean? And now he's about to bring up Miriam in terms of, oh, yeah, Moses had a so-called non-black woman, or a non-Israelite woman, or whatever the case is, and say that, oh, God put leprosy on them because they spoke against the situation because he was in an interracial relationship. That was not the reason why. God put leprosy on that woman because he was disrespecting the Most High. Had nothing to do with what woman he had. She was disrespecting the man of Yah, and that's why she got judged. Had nothing to do with that.
That's Bible.
No,
that's
it's
what
not.
happened when we went to war. We had Gentile women.
No. You are lying. You are lying. This is what happens when you don't read the Bible. You are lying like crazy, fam. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I tell my wife don't hit my car. Hold on a second. Let me turn off the microphone, fam. It is what it is. Hold on a second. I said don't hit my door, and I made the people hear it so I could have the record on tape.
All right. Why is it so cold out here?
I made y'all hear a little bit because I wanted it to be on tape.
All right.
Say hi to the people, Valena.
Yo.
What?
Where? Right there?
Say hi to the people, Shale. All right.
I'm gonna see myself on live.
I can't even see you, to be honest.
You can't?
I can't see. Only if you stand by the thing, I could probably see you. I don't know. Yeah, now I see you. Let me see. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Hold up. Y'all got food?
Domino's.
What y'all got? Oh, you bought Domino's again?
We got the garlic twists. I think not twists. Yeah.
All right. They said hi. All right. Let me get back to work, guys. All right. So, where were we? We were talking about this dude, right? Doing what he's doing, right? Let's get back to the tape. I'll remember wherever I left off. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. The door's not open?
Nah.
They locked the door? Let's wait for your mom so she could get the key. I'm gonna be in a few. So keep them pizzas warm. All right, let's get back to the tapes.
His wife was a Gentile. And guess what?
He just said Moses' wife was a Gentile. Watch this, guys. Watch this.
Y'all ready for this? When his sister spoke against his Gentile wife, she turned leprous.
No, it's not the wife. She spoke against Moses. She spoke against the authority that Moses had. And that went against the Most High. You understand? And the bigger question you need to also ask is, why was Miriam the only one that was struck with leprosy, right? But not Aaron. How come Aaron didn't get hit with leprosy? Why just the woman? Because the woman was being disrespectful to Moses. Had nothing to do with the woman. Because what he's trying to do is put fear in you to not speak against him being with a white woman. What he's really trying to say, guys, is this. Since Moses had a Gentile woman, I can have a Gentile woman. Well, what did the Most High tell Solomon? What did he tell Solomon? Not to deal with women of the other nations. Because why? They're going to turn your heart after other gods. And that's exactly what happened with Solomon. The women that he made wives, they turned his heart after other gods and they cursed him. Do you see what I mean? They cursed him. The Most High told him and instructed him, if you want multiple wives, deal with the daughters of Zion. But what did Moses do? He went and married strange women, is what the Bible called them. Strange women.
I cursed her and turned her leprous. So I ain't trying to hear none of you religious folk. Y'all can't combat nothing the scripture is talking about.
Check out this clown in the chat named Mr. Cooper. Clearly, this dude haven't been on YouTube in probably like 6 months. Let's get back to the tapes.
So shut up. Shut up.
A straight clown.
There ain't nothing you can say. Oh, y'all gonna go to Solomon. Well, Solomon went wrong when he dealt with Gentiles. That's Solomon. I ain't Solomon.
Now you trying to make excuses. That's Solomon. I ain't Solomon. Well, you ain't Moses. So quit talking about him being with a Gentile, because the Most High commanded Solomon not to deal with Gentile women. And you know you can't argue against that. The Most High never told Solomon to deal with Gentile women. He said, don't deal with them or they're going to turn your hearts after other gods. So what makes you think you can go out there and get with a white woman and justify your BS because you have issues with black women? You're a hypocrite and you don't know the Bible.
You ain't Solomon. Yeah, Solomon went wrong when he dealt with Gentiles. That's true, but that's Solomon. I ain't trying to hear none of that. What is black men supposed to do in America when black women in America ain't really checking for y'all like that?
No, they're not checking for you because you are lame. They're not checking for you. That's why you worried.
They too busy trying to hold on to power and control, and they're too busy choosing career.
Career? No, they're choosing career because you don't provide for them. Black women are getting pregnant, and they're getting pregnant by black men. So what are you talking about?
Really worried about you brothers. What y'all brothers supposed to do? It's a war right now.
What war? The war is a war that you created. You're the one who produced it and ongoing this gender war. That's what you're doing.
The BWs out here basically going on a whole genocide.
This man got a white woman in his house and he's acting like he's fighting black women now. Like he's trying to help us brothers defeat the black woman when he got a white woman pregnant. Come on.
Pain with our children, they're committing genocide and fighting for genocide, meaning they're fighting for abortions.
Wow.
What are we supposed to do? Take the risk of planting seed in one of these maniacs? Are we supposed to take the risk of planting seed in one of these maniacs? And then they end up
He called black women maniacs, guys. That's crazy.
Your child out. That sounds crazy to me.
At Rescue, how many baby mamas you got? How many women you slept with and got pregnant and left with babies? You talking about, well, you're going to disagree with everything he says. You damn right I am. Anything he says is of the devil. So of course I'm going to disagree. I'm balancing the playing field. But how many baby mamas you got that you don't even take care of? See, you're just like him. Birds of a feather flock together. So it's not a surprise how you caping for him.
That sounds absolutely insane to me. They worship Moloch. They worship the Hanuman. They worship Shiva. They worship sacrifice, death.
Right. He talking about genocide, but yet he's with a white woman getting her pregnant. That's crazy.
All they want to do is go toot it up, strip a booty up, pop and lock it, go into the club, drop down, get their eagles.
Nobody asks you to be a damn yes man, but you're not balanced. This man degraded black women and he have a white woman that is pregnant right now. He's a damn hypocrite. Everything he says is towards hating black women, and you sitting there caping for him being a yes man.
And pop plan Bs. That's what's going on. They want hell on earth. They don't want no order. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. And I'm not talking about all of them, but it's too many of them for us to sit here and be trying to shift through them. Nah, brothers, get you a black woman with some culture.
You telling people to get a black woman with some culture and you got a white woman pregnant. You a clown, bro.
Have to be outside the country. You might have to go to Africa, bro.
Did you go to Africa to get the woman that you got pregnant? Or did you find her in your neck of the woods?
You might have to go to Jamaica, bro.
Go to Jamaica? Fam, you just finished dissing me the other day, talking a bunch of nonsense about, oh, this Caribbean this and this guy, and he's not FBA and all this other garbage, but now you're telling men to go to Jamaica to get a woman? Stop it.
You may have to go to Dubai somewhere, bro.
So now a man need to go to Dubai and get an Arab woman? Fam, Arab women do not want none of you ninjas, and that is a fact. No Arab woman will ever get with one of you guys. You got to be crazy. This is sad.
You might have to go somewhere else, one of these islands or something, where the women don't think like American women.
Women think like American women all over the globe. This is how you know that this man really don't travel the globe, because number one, our women are influenced by women of the other nations. The so-called 4B movement of women shaving their hair and basically not wanting to be in relationships or have babies or be married, that started in South Korea in 2019. And women in America are adopting that way of life. So women all over the globe have already been poisoned by feminism. Women in Africa are no different. Matter of fact, most women in Africa want a white man. They worship white men. Do you understand me? A woman in Africa would take a white man over an African man any day of the week. And that's a fact. Let's get back to the tips.
Like, because the wine of Babylon, they are drunk, bro. They online having psychotic.
This man have the nerve to talk about drunk, and his baby mama was online passing this man Coronas, the largest bottle Coronas. This man drunk like damn near 6 bottles. His baby mama came in the room, took the bottles of Corona off his desk, all of the bottles, fam, while this man was drinking drunk. And he had a bottle of some liquor, some sort of alcohol he had on the side. So he was sipping on some wine and drunk like 6, 7 Coronas, large bottles, pissy drunk, crashing out on YouTube. And you want to talk about the women are drunk? Stop it. You're a joke, bro.
Breakdowns by the wazoo. I'm talking about, I seen a lady take off full speed and run headfirst into a wall after she found out Trump won. I mean, she hit the corner of the wall, bam, got right back up and was still kicking and screaming. I was like, well, damn. There's one woman sitting in her car screaming hysterically. It clips over to another scene. She said, look, one day, one of these days, I'm going wild out on the public because of this. Like I see so many women that need wellness checks based on the outcome of this election.
Notice all these negative things he's seeing on women, but you don't see men with no negative nothing. So black men are perfect. This is sad, fam.
There was one woman said, one day, y'all see this face? One day, y'all gonna see me wild out because of this election outcome. That's what this woman did. I'm like, well, can somebody get this woman? Somebody help her. Yo, these demons are manifesting in real time.
Yeah, in real time. You live crashing out with the demons manifesting in real time.
Everybody, you got to double tap the video if you want the likes to go up.
Yeah, make sure you double tap the video like he says so I can get all of those likes. We got 482 in the building, 305 likes. Let's double tap that screen to give it a thumbs up, fam. Double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up so we can get those likes to 1,000. We need to get these likes to 1,000.
Double tap the video. Somebody said country black women are the best, point blank, period. Yeah, you might have to go get you a southern black woman.
How come you don't got one? Let's go.
I had to go the city ones, man. That's rough. That is rough. That is rough. But you might have to go to like North Carolina, South Carolina.
Now he's telling you got to go to North Carolina and South Carolina. Ain't that something? This is crazy, fam. Hold on a second. I don't know. My wife's phone's connected to the car. As long as y'all can hear me, that's all that matters. You might hear it again, because they're going to keep trying. Let's get back to the tape.
Certain parts of Georgia.
Certain parts of Georgia. That's where he picked up that white woman at. Let's go.
Texas. You might have to travel, bro. Like, you brothers got to make moves, man. It's important. Look, the Bible says a travel.
I just looked into the car. Her car is flashing, so that means her phone is in her car. That's why it's connecting. This is crazy. She left the phone in the car, bro. Oh, boy, man. I tell you, man.
And a veil of much wisdom. A lot of you brothers really just got to travel. Yeah, you might have to hit Mississippi up. You might have to really hit Alabama up. You know what I'm saying? See if these women, what they talking about, what type of time they on. But look.
Here we got another person in chat says, nothing wrong with people getting married from different cultures, dude. Yes, something is wrong because the Most High told us to stick with our people. So there is something wrong. And New Breed don't follow the Bible. And that's why we have so many problems. See, I understood what happened to Emmett Till. So I know to stick with my women. You see that difference? I know to stick with my women because I don't need no problems with nobody. And I understand that women of the other nations can take a man away from his purpose. Doesn't matter how good she look. I understand what's going on. You know what's so crazy? I can have preferences for black women and people come in here and say that's racism. So because I don't want women of the other nations, that makes me a racist. I'm saying this is crazy. Racism is you folks who put my people in slavery for 400 years. That's racism, fam. Real racism is who controls the resources, who controls the power and makes the laws that keeps people in bondage. That's real racism. Y'all don't know what racism means. Me having a preference for black women is my preference. That's my personal opinion. That's me. But this man is talking like he's pro-black, but yet he has a white woman pregnant. That's not pro-black, fam. He trying to dabble in all the different groups, the pro-black group, the FBA group, But he's not with none of those groups because he's in support of interracial dating. And then he's trying to get all you brothers to go do the same thing as if the grass is greener on the other side, when there's a lot of black men that got with white women, got with Asian women, and they all fell off in divorces and child support and alimony problems. So the grass is not greener on the other side.
A lot of them on demon time too. So you gotta be careful with them. A lot of them want to be in the city. A lot of them country girls, they move out of the country from their humble upbringings and they want the city life. They want to be in New York. They want to be in Atlanta. They want to be in DC. They want to be in Philadelphia. They want to be in these highly...
Somebody said everybody is mixed. Nobody is pure anything. That's exactly what the white man is trying to do. The white man wants to push interracial dating so heavy because what he's truly trying to do is make us Israelite brothers dilute the bloodline. All of that everybody is mixed stuff is a damn lie. That's a joke. That is a lie. So don't believe that crap. What you're getting is a lot of these people are mad because they're not the bloodline of the biblical Israelites. And they want us to go mix mingle so that we could be in disobedience with our creator. Don't fall for the okie doke, people. Our people are 100% pure. And that's why we are always catching the hell we do in this society.
Concentrated areas. They want it. They feel like that's living life. They just want to go out there and get turned out. This is a fact. They want to get turned out here. Somebody said, also foreign girls, watch out for green card grabbers. Yeah, you got to watch out for that too.
You notice what the woman said? Watch out for green card grabbers. Yeah, the baby mama that you got right now. That's right. The baby mama that you got right now is a green card grabber. And that's why you humbled yourself right when that person said that, because you knew what she meant. You knew what she meant.
I'm not telling y'all. I mean, if you green, if you don't understand how women move, there's women of all demographics who are opportunists.
Listen, once this man's baby mama, the white woman, have that baby, that is when all his problems going to begin. Watch and see, guys. Watch and see. She's going to want out because she's the one that is doing all the work right now. She's realizing, damn, I could run my own YouTube business. I could do my own thing. I really don't need him. But what I'll do is I'll use him to get the clout. I'll use him to build up my thing. And then before you know it, I'll just dump him, take the baby with me. And being that I got the baby, I could get part of the YouTube check. And I could collect monies from the government and do what I need to do all at the same time because I'm technically not married to him. So that's a lot of things that she's going to do in the coming months once she deliver that baby. It's going to happen. You're going to see what's going to happen, fam. Let's go.
And all of that. If you got to have some discernment, but in order to have discernment, you got to have some experience. In order to have experience, you got to be able to travel and communicate. And I'm not talking about on no passport, bro.
And once she leave him, you're going to hear him talking about, yeah, I need to find me a real sister. I need to find me a real black woman that I can love. All of you sisters, don't even waste your time because he put all of y'all down in hopes to build up the white woman to put her on a pedestal while degrading all you sisters. Because all of these things that I'm saying is going to come to pass in chronological order, the exact way I'm saying it. Because there are certain times when I speak prophetically. And what I'm telling you is I want you to look for this thing. You're going to see it come to pass. Once New Breed's baby mama, the white woman that he's with right now, have that baby, that is when everything is going to change. That is when she now have the power to go to the system to do what she really and always wanted to do. And that's really leave him and go get with a white man. Do you understand what I'm saying? Her goal is really not to be with him. She already see the potential of what she can have without him. Do you understand me? But she need that baby. That baby is very, very important to have in her pursuit of happiness. That is what she's going to do. Let's go.
I'm not talking about just out here spending a few dollars for some random lady, because that's what these.
It was in the car,
doing.
The phone.
They be like, it really be.
It was in the car, your phone.
It really be sex tourism going on. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about brothers really communicating with different women with different backgrounds and talking about marriage. Now, they don't have to necessarily be marriage on some marriage certificate. But
you see? Notice what he just said. He said he want you to focus on marriage, but not no marriage certificate. Do you see that? Are you seeing that? So he don't want you to have a woman on file. Ladies, don't get with guys like him because he don't want you to be on file. He don't want paperwork.
About having family, being together. That should be the conversation that you brothers is having with these women.
No.
It should be about building. Hey, look, what we gonna build together?
How come you ain't building together with all your baby mamas? How come you're not building together with them? How come you and all your baby mamas are not building together? Come on, stop the cap.
I'm the type of person, look.
He gonna lie.
If the relationship don't make no sense, if ain't nothing coming good out of it, I'm not even pursuing it.
And that's exactly how he always been with the black woman. He'll get with a black woman, get her pregnant, have babies out of wedlock, don't marry her, and when it's not going according to what he want, he get rid of her. Let's go.
If it ain't gonna generate some type of
money, if it's not gonna generate money by using her, then you get rid of her. Let's go.
Legacy, if it's not gonna stimulate growth.
You have a pile of baby mamas and they don't live with you. The only one that's in that house is the white woman, and she ain't gonna tolerate you bringing in 3, 4, 5 different black women. I can promise you, she is going to leave. As soon as you start talking about you bringing in all these women into that house, that woman is out.
And then what's the point? That's why sometimes you just gotta look at the situation. If the situation don't make sense for you, you just can't pursue it. You gotta get your priorities together as a man.
Wow, he's talking about priorities as a man, but up to now, he haven't told black men to get their priorities right in terms of being with these black women.
You know what I'm saying? That's just straight up. Somebody said we need to be supporting our man, women of every color. That's what Nicole says. I agree.
No, you don't agree because you told us to go get white women.
If someone says if a man is without vision, it ain't worth it. I also agree with that. Brothers, you got to have vision. You got to have some ambition. You got to be wanting to go somewhere and do things. That's real talk. Somebody said, true that. Preserve the children of Israel. I agree. And that's what I be trying to do.
That's not what he's doing because he got with a white woman. So he's not preserving the children of Israel. He diluted the seed.
Message. And it may be tough to digest for a lot of people, but ultimately my goal is to
what?
Preserve the children of Israel.
How? You don't got, we're the black woman. You got a white woman pregnant. So how are you preserving the children of Israel? Stop it.
We gotta live fruitful, we gotta multiply, we gotta procreate. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do what
this man want to procreate, but he's not focusing on providing. The women are the ones providing. The women are the ones that are on government programs. And because he's not married to them, he's able to benefit from these women. Imagine having 4 or 5 baby mamas and they all collecting WIC, public assistance, food stamps, public housing, all these different benefits. You're benefiting from all these women. And that's what he's doing.
To do. And anybody standing in the way of that is an enemy, in my opinion. But anyway, it is what it is, brothers and sisters. I want to just thank each and every.
We don't want to hear none of that. That's pretty much that fam. We're going to get up on out of here. My final thoughts on the situation, which is another thing that New Breed keep copying when he do videos, is he always try to say he want to give his final thoughts. That's something he got from me. I'm the one who is always saying, let me share my final thoughts of the situation so that we could do. Let me situate this phone real quick, and then I can share my final thoughts on what's going on and whatnot. But my final thoughts on the situation is that New Breed don't like black women. He feel that black women are at the bottom, and he uphold all the other nations of women as though they are the greatest thing that ever happened. He's the one who is continuing to push the gender war between black men and black women. He offered no solutions. His solution is that black women should just submit without us black men recognizing our faults in terms of being accountable for our actions. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to continue to say this. All of the problems that we have with black women right now is the results of black men not doing their job. No matter how many of you black men call me a simp, pandering towards women, caping for women, whatever you want to say, the reason why we have all of these problems right now as black men is because we have systematically destroyed our own women by neglecting them, betraying them and using them for our own personal pleasure, for our own benefit, and then when we're ready, we discard them. We allowed slavery to continue to dominate and destroy our women. During slavery, there was something called the Mandingo slave. The Mandingo slave is something that is running through the bloodline of black men right now. What exactly that is, I'm glad you asked that question. The Mandingo slave mentality in black men says this: we can sleep with our women, but we don't have to take care of the baby. This is what the slave master told the black man. You going now in that tent right now. Master, you want me to go in the tents? Yes, son, go into that tent now. You breed up that dear black woman right now. You go in there now and you breed her up. But master, she's a cry, master. I just don't want us to cry. You go on now in that tent and you breed her up now. I need me a new batch of slaves. So you go on in there and you breed her up right now. But so master, she's a cry. I got to take care of the baby? I don't want to take care of the baby, master. You don't got to take care of that baby now, dear son. You don't have to take care of that baby not one bit. You just go on down in that tent and you breed her up, you lay pipe. You just lay pipe on that woman right now and you bring me up a new batch of slaves. You do not have to take care of that child. All I need you for, young man, is to breed her up. Okay, the master, I's a breed her up. She's a cry now, but I's a lay pipe. I'm the lay pipe, I'm breed her up, master. And then he does this over and over and over and over. So through generations, black men been taught by the slave master to breed the black woman, but he don't got to be responsible for the baby. So psychologically and systematically, the black man has been taught to think of being with a black woman as nothing more than breeding her up and leaving her with the baby. So because of that, today, the black man only want to sleep with her, but not be responsible for the baby. And this is what the black man is doing right now. This is what he's doing. Do you see that? So the generational curse that we're seeing today with black men not wanting to stay on their post and do their job is a result of what happened during slavery. We weren't there to protect the black woman during slavery because we were cowards. How come all black men during slavery didn't sacrifice their life and say, you know what? I'd rather die than be a slave. I'd rather die to protect my women and children. We didn't do that. We cowered up, bowed down to the white man, and because of that, we were in slavery for 400 plus years because we refused to fight the real enemy. And because of that, the black woman lost respect for us and she had to depend on the white man. So during 400 years of slavery, black women been taught that they got to eat from the white man's hand. They got to receive clothing from the white man. So our women depended on the white man for generation and generation. So today, why do you think women depend on WIC, food stamp, public housing, and so on and so forth? And they would go get that first before giving that responsibility to the black man. That's all a part of the generational curse. You see how that works? That's what it is, guys. So my final thoughts on the situation is black men need to hold themselves accountable, repent of their sins, and get right with our women and begin to teach and lead our women the right way by acknowledging our wrongdoing and why our women are the way they are. Until we do that, the black woman will never be the same. We will continue to have the gender war fight. We will continue to go back and forth, and our women will continue to swirl and say, well, I don't need a man. I could do bad by myself. And they'll be joining this B4 movement and all this other nonsense. You know? So let's get it together. Let's do what we need to do. And I'm going to continue to make videos like this. If I see that clown make a video speaking on the women again, I'm going to make my video to respond and hold him accountable as well as dealing with the issues. You know, we got to all look at ourselves as black men and think about what did we do wrong concerning our women? Where did we go wrong and how we could correct it? Am I saying black women don't have no accountability? Yes, they got accountability. But before we talk to the black woman about accountability, we men have to be accountable too. It can't be just you pointing your finger, guys. You can't do that. I can make videos talking about black women all day. But if I'm not balancing out that playing field with the brothers as well, they're not listening to me, fam. And of course, you're going to have a pocket of women that's going to say, F Ringo, F what he got to say. I don't care what he got to say. And they're going to continue to do what they're doing regardless. I'm not speaking for those women. I'm speaking for the good women that want to see black men and black women come together so we could bring back black love. Because right now, it's nothing but hate between us. And we're not building no community, and we're not growing at all. And our children are suffering because the fathers are not in the homes. So, hey, we got to just look at that man in the mirror and recognize who we are and what we need to do. Be responsible for your actions. So, that being said, I'm going to get up on out of here. If you like my content, if you appreciate the videos, you appreciate the show, then consider subscribing today. Consider thumbing up the video. If you like the content, I really appreciate that. Those of you that support the work, if you want to support financially, you can do so via Cash App, $Ringo TV Raw. $Ringo TV Raw. And that's if you feel that my work and my contributions to the community is very helpful and balanced. I say balance. Then support the platform, because without your support, we're finished. We need you to keep the lights on, because if you're not here doing what you need to do in terms of supporting us, the lights go out and I'll be like this. And we don't want us to be like this. We really don't want that, right? So we need you to keep the lights on. So that being said, guys, support the show. Hit that like button by double tapping the screen. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. If you're a person that don't like my content, you think I suck, you can't stand me, I'm a lame, I'm a panda bear, I'm caping for women, and you're gonna unsubscribe because of that, then it is what it is. You know, that's your opinion, that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna argue with you. If you don't like me, if you feel that my content sucks, then it is what it is. You know, maybe I'll meet you on better circumstances and maybe my content would be better next time. But nonetheless, I still appreciate the fact that you stopped by to actually watch the stream. We've been on for literally forever, and I got to get something to eat. They bought some Domino's. I want to get some Domino's pizza. It is what it is. So it is what it is, guys. I'm going to get up on out of here. Y'all take care, and I'll catch you on the next video. I got to do some work. Some new supplies came for the studio. I got to install that. And it is what it is, guys. So that's about it. Y'all be safe out there. Had my soda here in the car. It got warm. I'm mad about that. But nonetheless, I got cold soda inside, right? So again, guys, make sure you support the show, or else we're going to have to turn out the lights. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be like this doing videos, fam. Imagine I had to do videos like this and you see me like this doing videos, fam. That'd be crazy, man. You'd be like, yo, Ringo, man, you don't got no light, bro. Put on your lights, fam. You don't got no lights, bro. What's going on? Can't be like this, guys. Studio's coming out, guys. Studio's coming out nice, guys. Studio's coming out very, very nice. Studio's looking very, very good. You're going to be very, very impressed with the new studio. I cannot wait to do the first video in the studio. I bought a dope outfit for the studio. I'm going to do my channel introduction. It's going to be a new introduction video. Man, we're going to launch the new studio soon, guys. I am so proud of it. I appreciate everybody that been rocking with me for all these years, fam. Man, when you see the new studio, you're going to be excited because it's for y'all, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait, bro. But hey, shout out to all the sisters out there that's holding it down, the good women, the good black women that are on point. You know, shout out to you. Don't be fazed by the black men that hate you. There are men out here that got love for the sisters. There are men that will stand up and do what they need to do. There are a lot of good brothers out here. Don't make these wicked men, these wicked ninjas, make you think that all men are out here just doing dirt. You got good quality men out here that are doing what they got to do. They're on point. Salute to all the brothers on the 9-to-5 holding it down. All the truckers, everybody that's on the road, everybody doing what they got to do. Salute to everybody out there winning, going through the struggle, and just taking it easy, man. We really got to build our communities, fam, because the other nations don't really care about us, and it's not their job to care about us. If black men are dropping the ball and you're abandoning the black woman, who's going to be there to teach them, guide them, and protect them? Who's going to do it? Even if the black woman is wicked and out of pocket, us black men really got to figure this thing out, fam. If you're waiting for Trump to figure this thing out, you wasting your time. Trump got to worry about his community. The black community have to worry about their own. We got to worry about our own and be focused on what we got to do. If we're not going to help one another and do what we need to do, we're finished. We should be embarrassed to be online degrading our women and putting our women down in front of all the other nations. We look crazy out here as brothers. I'm just being honest with you, fam. You know? And I've made many videos about black women back in the day when I used to go in on black women. But then I started to realize I'm being a hypocrite because I'm going in on women because of issues that I see, but I'm not addressing the men. And that's when I had to clean up my act and realize, hold up, here I am doing all of this and speaking all of this, but yet I'm not addressing the men. I had to address the men. And you got a lot of guys that hate me because I'm fair and balanced. Don't hate me because I'm holding men accountable as well as women. A lot of men don't like to be held accountable, believe it or not. They really don't. They really don't like being held accountable, man. And it's just sad. A lot of black men don't like to be held accountable. They don't want to hold the finger to themselves. And you know what? I did it. It's my fault. Think about how many black women we destroyed. Think about how many broken hearts we done had, made. Think about how many women are raising babies by themselves because black men don't want to step up to the plate. Come on, man. We bugging out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to pretty much sign out, do what I got to do. And I'll catch y'all on the next video stream. It is what it is. Man, I'm hungry. You know, all we have to do, brothers, is just repent of our wrongdoing. I ain't perfect. I did dirt back in the day, but I cleaned up my act. I became a better man. You know, even because of my wife, I became a better man, fam. This is just real talk, fam. Just because of the way she moved, it made me a better man. So, guys, I'm going to get up on out of here because this light is going to shut off because I already shut the car off, so there's no power. So everything's about to shut off. So I'm going to get on out of here. Salute to everybody, fam. It is what it is. I'm going to sign out. You even got somebody in the chat saying Kamala, whatever, 2024. I'm going to leave you alone. You know what I mean? Have your field day with whatever you want to deal with, fam. But I'm going to get on out of here, man. It is what it is. Y'all stay safe. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll catch you all in the next one. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody. Salute Brainwaves. I see you in the building. And also salute to Rollo. I see you out in the building as well. Make sure you support those brothers' platforms as well. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Remember, make sure you are subbing up to the channel. You don't want to miss all the dope content we're going to be having, fam, in the future, fam. We have a lot of things in store. So I'm going to get on out of here before the lights shut off. It might shut off before I even say goodbye. But it is what it is, man. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace and blessings. Salute to everybody. Y'all have a good night. And that's about it, fam. It is dark out here, fam. I'm the only person out here sitting in a car with a bright light. And I'm sure my neighbors are probably looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, who is this ninja in a car with a light on? He gotta be crazy, out of his mind. I just don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna put something on the grill. It is what it is. Anyway, salute to y'all, man. We out of here. Peace and blessings. We out.